Yeah. Ragashanti live. 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 Ragashanti live.
Check. Only when you see I get some of the light before you have to go sleep and go back on the hustling later. People never notice that a lot of Jamaicans refer to their job as the slavery, you know? It's obvious, it's from our history and unfortunate past, right? Where our ancestors, their work were not for themselves, but was for the profit and the benefit of others, namely white European slave masters. It was slavery. And Jamaicans are very sensitive about work, you know. Jamaicans are extremely sensitive about work and what you get in return for it. And it's that legacy that's coming back from way back then, right? But anyway you go, people don't like work without pay. Anyway you go, people don't like work without pay. But you have some nations, some groups of people that are particularly sensitive to that, you know? And Jamaicans are no exception in that regard. And you can learn a lot from the language, you know? So a lot of Jamaicans, when they go work, why I go upon the slavery, you know? Where them? They upon the slave, you know? and things. So unfortunately for many Jamaicans, work is associated with slavery. It's from our history. It's from our history. And tied into that is a kind of anti-system mentality. You know, say, one day I'm going to RGD. And for those of you who don't know, big up Polly Bard, big up. For those of you who don't know, RGD in Jamaica is the Registrar General Jamaica, and it's where you get your birth certificate, your death certificate, your marriage certificate, all those documents of high importance. So one day I went there to see about the renewing of my birth certificate. Some of you young people, you don't know, but our birth certificate back in the day wasn't as fancy as it is now. You know, that nice, big blue one with multicolored type of things that, you know, is the modern edition or rendition of our birth certificate. We had a little white paper, one little piece of white paper. Suppose some people birth paper, them did just so, they were so used and worn out and things sometimes. And people, them days, the paper wasn't durable. It was like an idiot paper and thing or whatever. But your birth certificate was just kept with so much importance. But anyway, so they had these new birth certificates and yeah, Pierre, you saw that. They had these new birth certificates and you know, you had to go in to get the new ones. So I went in at the time to see about getting my birth certificate. And I was at the RGD. So while there, you know, this man come up to me and him say like, Raga, yo. You know, if I go over there, so go give them my money and money. I have a link for give money, man, and you give me money, you know? And you throw this and I give money and thing, and then I deal with it fair and thing or whatever. So I said to him, say, in my mind, I'm thinking, if I'm not going to the official counter to pay the money, and he's recommending an alternative, then there has to be some benefit to that alternative. Because that is why people go outside of the official channels to derive some benefit, which is you get it quicker, you get one higher something, you get more something of more value than what you get. That's why people do this. So I said to him, but nobody know in that line there where I'm for going. And thing, and he must say, nah man, then you just go over and just pay him. Someone said like, will you get it quicker or something? Him said, nah man, you not get nothing quicker or nothing. So I said like, so when I go around that corner around just to go pay him for. And I'll never forget it. He said something to the effect that, boy Raga, I just feel better. I just feel good for no, so I not give the government my money. You know, better I get a look man the money and him can make use of it and thing or whatever. I just feel so much better for no, so I not get it up. You know, him nah. You know, he might explain a few more words, but that was his thing. And as simple as that sound, it's deep, you know. It's like you have Jamaicans, you know, who function outside of the system and they're comfortable doing so. It's not Jamaicans alone, by the way. Funny enough, Donald Trump was celebrated by old school rappers. They loved him. And when I say old school rappers, again, for younger people, forgive me. Or for people who don't follow rap. But we did have some West Coast rappers named, you know, Easy and at them time, Dr. Dre and Snoop too and them. And, you know, Tupac and them. And then over on this side, they have the East Coast side, them too, and thing. Somehow I don't know them, but Big Daddy Kane and them rapper there and them people there, whatever. Them used to big up Donald Trump. Like this white businessman, them used to big him up. But you know why them used to big up Donald Trump? Like Donald Trump used to party with them, with the rapper them, You see Donald Trump with the rapper them a party. But you know why them used to big up Donald Trump? Their thing was Trump know how to beat the system. That is why them did. Listen, there were tons and tons of billionaires all over the world. All over the world. And them never really liked the tons and tons of billionaires, but them they like Donald Trump. And the thing is why them they like Donald Trump. Again, them have it said Donald Trump know how to beat the system. In other words, Donald Trump is a man who him not like function in official circles. Him love the bandula and alternative. And that's why what they refer to back then as the gangster rappers and rappers with street creds, street credibility. They celebrated Donald Trump. So there's this thing in the diaspora, that the official channels are not really for black people or for poor people or whatever. So you have to go around the official channel then, right? So all over the world you have this thing where you have the mobster culture, the gangster culture, or what they call the underground economy. But grounded in the validation of the underground economy is this history of being suspicious of what constitutes official governance and things that they're really not in your best interest, They're not in the best interest of the people in the street. They're not in the best interest of the people poor people and so forth and things like that. So there's this thing where like a better you function outside of the official circle, even if there's no benefit to derive from it. Even if there's no benefit to derive from it. Man say I'm rather give somebody money than for go give it to the government. Because na feel mind the government a waste the money. And the government do what the government for do for the people them. So the money come back to the people them, So I better you give it to the people. That's the logic, Of course it has that type of argument. It has merits and demerits on either side, because the government need money to function, and the government does indeed function to a certain degree. But we all know that corruption is rife in governments all over the world, and unfortunately, the African diaspora, including Jamaica, African Americans, and so forth, there are no exceptions in that regard and whatever, particularly in the United States, where systemic racism is so strong and it go against black people so hard that you have that set of black people say, them now sit down and just accept what systemic racism are doing and the way it prevents black people from, evolving and improving their well-being and their welfare and so forth. So them say them go out and them go break the rules and them go around the system in order to realize and to obtain and to achieve, what they know they can achieve given what they understand about their potential, but because there's certain conventions and structures, designed in the system to prevent certain groups of people from realizing their full potential, economically, politically, and culturally and so forth. So some people said they refuse to accept somebody else defining their destiny. So they rather go out there and do them. Hence, for example, 50 Cent's first big album, Get Rich or Die Trying. It's like, it would even make sense to go live under them conditions, man. I bet you beat the system for get rich and thing. And if you don't make it, you don't make it, but go for it. Talking about that, and then you are going on a pavilion in Jamaica today. For those of you Jamaicans who are familiar with Kingston and thing, you know a pavilion there right smacking at the heart of half a train of people. And Pavilion Plaza ever full of people. Right there, so ever full of people. Whole heap of people there, so right? I know probably some of you the western side of the country, and probably not familiar with it, but I'm just letting you know. Pavilion Plaza is in right smack in the middle of Halfway Tree, right? High traffic of people. Like, whole heap of people just always there. Particularly that little plaza there, it and Clock Tower. Them two plaza there at Halfway Tree, ever full of people. And people, people from humble background, People from ghetto, people from, them type of people are full up this, so, Then you have a little Burger King down the road, around the corner from that. This, you have the bus depot, the Scotiabank cross the road. And of course, you have all of the big plaza, them pan Kingston Spring, Mall Plaza, Tropical Plaza, a Silver Slipper Plaza, I don't know if it's still near, so go all the way up to Kings Plaza and Southdale Plaza, right? So you know the whole of down there, so go down over there, so ever full of people, but right down there, so right at Pavilion there, I don't know if the store them in there are just store where ghetto people love or need or whatever, but Pavilion Plaza ever full of people. Ever full of people. And I know I say, I them have a jewelry store in there. Proper jewelry store, them have all of the something in them. Say, and I know I say, 6 man roll up on the plaza today and rob a plaza. But what is interesting about today's robbery is that the men were dressed in security guard uniforms. And they performed like security guards, conducted themselves like security guards. Yo, why is this significant? People, there was a time when in Jamaica, gunman, the gun where gunman have was one pop gun. And a one pop gun was a homemade gun. And when I say homemade, I really mean homemade. And the reason why it was called one pop is that it could only fire one shot. yeah, one, I don't know, if you're not peering through it in the street and understand them thing, then them tell you about one pop gun, man. So one pop could only fire one shot. Right? So when me dad then I'm turn and live at them place there, whatever, I say one pop gun. Right? And one pop gun make for fire one shot and you run. And then you put in a next shot or whatever, and then you go back and think. I don't need to tell you about all of these shipments of guns that you see them catch going in Jamaica. And a pia gun them, Proper assault rifle them, man. Right? All right. So what we have here now is that the man them when them a rob now. For them, for what happened today is the result. It's obviously the result of these men having sat down, cased the place, which is regular, Case as in if them are going to rob the place, them study the place, study the movements and things. But what we're seeing here is that the men, they would have sat down and said, this is a high traffic area. But we want to rob that jewelry store in it, right? A whole heap of people did it. And they would have sat down and said, what can we do? How can we look and present ourselves in a way that would disarm the crowd there? How many men we need? So, because I don't think 6 was like a loosely chosen number, right? So they would have need 6 because them are gonna need like say probably 2 at the door. If you say no security do we do a check or whatever, you can't go in now. If you not let in nobody else while the rest them in there and do the thing and whatever and right? And on entering there or whatever with them vehicle and thing, people are gonna say security. So not only them are gonna say security and not think anything untoward about them, they're also going to think that there's a degree of safety, security there, man, with big gun. Yeah, And they went in and robbed Pavilion Jewelry Store right in the middle of Halfway Tree. Halfway Tree is one of the most highly trafficked areas in Jamaica. In the day, and they thought this thing out. I didn't hear anybody being killed, which I am not here in a broadcast telling you that I support what they did, but I haven't heard that anybody was killed. And I'm thankful. For obvious reasons. We know nobody dead. We know nobody mourn them lose them father, them uncle, them mother, them picnic and all these things, right? And interestingly, nobody being killed by these 6 robbers who robbed a very, very popular jewelry store with a tremendous amount of traffic running, and rob the jewelry store, big robbery. Them get to with enough something, me understand. The details are still coming out. And again, when nobody get killed, and we're successful in what they're doing, and never kill nobody. Whether you like it or not, I want to admit it or not, that was a result of their careful planning and execution of the robbery. I am thankful for that. Say, they took the time. I'm not thanking them, don't misunderstand what I'm saying, because some people wicked and I not luck with them. So them are going to say, me I encourage it and I big them up and me not big them up. What I'm saying is, it is unequivocal. There is no doubt that they planned this thing, right? And they planned it down to a T to be able to complete it without killing anybody or harming anybody from what we understand so far. I'm not saying that if there was some sort of intervention from law enforcement or some licensed firearm or whatever that them would kill, Anyone ever watch the movie Heat? It's one of my favorite movies, right? Gun show, robbery show, and whatever this and that. But what's interesting about that movie is the issue of discipline. And not being cavalier and careless and callous about human life and all these things and whatever. That they're prepared to kill. But they design their thing and go to them way, these robbers, in a way where them say, boy, we're not about killing. We're about the money. But if we have to kill, we'll kill. But, the first priority is not to kill. Which is different from some of the other youth, them down there who... Them a look stripe, and I look ratings and things. So them just want to kill people. So my daddy I look on a robbery there and me I say, thankful nobody not dead, but what it indicates is an increase in sophistication on the part of that criminal element. That again, them say them now go do a 95, like work their they are anathema to work, you know. They're opposed to go do the 95 day and work hard. Them come from the mentality that, you know, the rewards that you get from being a law-abiding working citizen. I said there's something in the system that you know, will slave you out. You know, again tied to that legacy of slavery in our history and thing. And you know, them say them no want into that one and things. So them rather go rob for them thing and whatever. And they're doing so now with more sophistication. They're organized. And let me tell you something, man. Jamaicans are ingenious. So look down the road, right? So you look at come from one pop. They come from one pop, and when gun used to come, the man them did have to depend upon the politician them and the uptown people, and if bring gun come get them never have access to gun. Now them have access to them own gun. Now them have access to the best guns. And once them have access to guns, the mentality is same as if, you know, somebody get a car and say, boy, I can't use a car, I have to go make a money, you know, run some taxi, or I have a bicycle, I use a bicycle to make a money, I use a bike to make a money. That's the mentality. So once them have gun, the gun is a tool that to them presents opportunities for economic advancement. And then in pursuing that now, them have to think about robbery. And you see how the robbery them I get. You see all these instances of robbery are going on in Jamaica. You notice the frequency are increase. You notice how them I get more and more daring. You notice how them I get more and more organized. You notice how them I get more and more disciplined. You notice how them I get more and more clever security guard uniforms in the middle of halfway tree, Pavilion Plaza, and you rob an iconic jewelry store, right? When nobody would have think say anybody would have go there, so go rob, go say them a rob, which people make anybody tell you who come from Kingston and no halfway tree and no Pavilion Plaza, man. Who people ever did it so? But that's the road they did it, you know, Eastwood Park Road on the other side, but Constant Spring Road, this in front of the Scotia Bank, this one. And all of the traffic from the plaza them and the plaza there where they're near to this to name Fabrics, the Unis and thing, and you know, Courts on the side, they come down, and the Kentucky Fried Chicken and the Burger King, the Kentucky Fried Chicken, when they look up from the Burger King where they're on the other side, and the bus depot. And when we say bus depot, we mean bus depot like the public transportation, huge, massive bus depot, thousands of people in this all the while. And for those robbers to have sat down and designed a game plan to rob this iconic jewelry store, and to do so without killing anybody, and to do so in a manner that disarmed the thinking of everybody around them to not even know that they are robbers and whatever, it's ingenious. You know, they had to have applied themselves in a disciplined manner to have done this and to have pulled it off the way they did. And if that is what's going on in Jamaica now, yeah, doesn't bode well for the future, no? Because they're getting more and more sophisticated. Well, at least them never kill nobody. I give thanks to them never kill nobody. I think, you know, it was about the money or whatever. For those of you like a good, I wouldn't say it's a gun show. It's like a street robber show. Heat is a good movie, and the actors were just great. They had some top actors in it. Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, and what name the other Italian one? The one Godfather. Al Pacino. Very good movie. Very, very entertaining movie. Very entertaining movie. And the themes there. You know, it wasn't just shoot them and kill people, whatever. You know, the storyline and the plot line is it make you think, and the mistakes that people make, and it have some twists and turns and some unpredictable, where you think where happen or happen, and where you don't think that happen, that's something there, and it's a good entertaining movie for you to check out. Well, people, I don't know if you want to see that movie there with the brother when the Menelik Young Sam, I forgot what them call him though. Basically, this man, I'm be careful what I say doing. I don't know if you want to see the video where they go viral, where the man, make the video and basically say, in a video, basically say, I'm a gunman and I'm a murderer and I kill enough people. And him, man, also in the video, him say, more than one video, he make 3 videos. So he make 2 and it look like them 2, because them 2 they go viral, him decide to make a 3rd one. And in making the 3rd one, him a mask up him face. But when him a mask up him face, him obviously not like talking at the mask, so him pull down the mask so that him can talk. And while talking it, it's like, so we don't just get rid of the mask because, the use. So him have this thing where him keep pulling up the mask like, dude, we just saw you. Why you keep pulling back up the mask? Like, what's the purpose? But anyway, it was going through some sort of meltdown. And yeah, me have the details from the street, but me no want have it say, Raga get the details from the street. And it's right there on YouTube. Go watch it. No, me no want that something to do. But basically, him used to juggle. Yeah, people who make video and say this and that and whatever, not no go so. People, him never look righted and him look like he made it gone, but him go on with the things then. You hear what him say? Say him and him, what him say? Him mother, him auntie. Him mother, him auntie kick off and thing. And him say him go up there and him just chop up the mother there. Him mother, him auntie. Him chop up the mother husband, chop up the auntie husband, and then chop up like one of them children and kill the whole of them. Like nothing. Him say him go chat them up. Anyway, him did he make the video now and I tell him had a chopper friend him. That are the talk of Jamaica now, it was shatter. No, it was chopper. Them have all these terms when them keep, them going, them have them little seasons of terms. So if you're a scammer, hustler, gunman type of thing, you're a chopper now, that I think. So I tell him had a chopper and them say I call him and them now give him the money and him now answer him, call him and whatever, and any of them and this and that him go come kill them. And I say, the way him vex, because him wife dead and thing and way, and this and that and blah, 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 and him go kill 10 police. And the man make a bag attack or whatever. When I watch the video, I say, bombard. Them make them video and in a for them mind because them get way. So far them get way. I say, yo, me all a beard and I make a video and tell the police them say, me there saw a beard and whatever, this and that and Ray, and the police them come and them can't catch me or whatever. You will always have, the ones them will come after who feel so them them are the one who never get catch, And when me watch a video about 2 days ago, me look point and I say, boy, so that man is dead though. I say if I no police catch him, because the man attack up a bag of things where him and him soldier them go on with them, man. The man rinse out the something them, And them man, the youth, they stay as you quint them label as informer, whatever some say. I look on the video, I say, John, no, another little thing, whatever. I say, that man is dead doing, you can't make video boy, you go kill 10 police and put that on social media and make it go viral and you have your gun with you and all them something that you talk about who you kill and whatever. You have some bad boy police at Jamaica, you know, with a principle, you know, them ooh. You have some real bad boy police unafraid of nobody, you know, no guy, you know. And you have bad man too, unafraid of no police and thing or whatever. But me I say, yo, the way the brother here roll and the way him attack, when me say, yo, if the police them not kill him own a soldier, them a go fling him down. Because them a look and I say, the dog a chat about this and that, and them a call up name, you know. Them a call up a bag of name and whatever thing, and boom, I must say yesterday or today, me see picture come out and thing and whatever, and them say, he dog them, slap him up and thing and fling him and go and fling him away out there and thing, and you see picture him and whatever, them kill him and whatever. Jamaica move away right, you know. And you see this thing on them social media, man, I tell you, man, that some interesting thing happening in that culture, though, the boy. I don't do, the place set away. The place set away. That is that. All right, on to something different, you know. On to something different. Ladies, I want you to tell me the truth. And apparently this happened for true, right? Jamaica it happened. So this brother I work somewhere. And one of him supervisor who in a managerial position. I like him. Other woman in there like him, you know, because him apparently the brother good looking, you know, but woman that same cute. Nice body and all them something there and so-called prettier, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to too deep. So, a lot of people like him in there, but including one woman in a senior management who is married and the brother, him a female woman too. Them engaged, them not married, but them engaged. Be careful. Right, so him used to it though. You know, him say, him used to it. Him, you know, hard boy. Him good looking. So, woman ever have a little kind of weakness to him and thing and whatever, you know. And, but the big woman now, she did a look him quietly and thing and it hold on, you know. But other woman in that place are looking and him go and we look something here and there, whatever. But him have a woman who him engaged to. But the big woman a drive him and all them something there and whatever and thing like that and quietly, you know, but nobody don't know the big woman flex, you know. So him and the big woman start getting, you know, and thing and whatever, and then one of we, you know, not in the workplace or anywhere, you know, somewhere else. Them link up somewhere else and thing and when them link up, the big woman say, she just want to give my headers. So him said to the big man like, so we come all the way over here so and whatever and all them little thing them I think say that gonna lead to look dugo and whatever and thing and she said, no, I just like you. I say all of the woman them are dead over you and all them something and whatever and thing, you know, but just like but she said, all I want to do is to give you a BJ, right? We say headers. So him said, all right. She goes up and them go on with them thing and whatever. And she send her headers and them see her head game turn up, you know? And all these things and them lay down and them cuddle and them talk good and whatever. And him say, all the pan fear man, all the whole of the woman them are dead over you, them are dead over you, and look you there, and you're in a bed with me right you know, and all this stuff, and whatever. Him say, that's how she talk about who are dead over you, and you know, so like it too, and you know, say, so she say, she I tell him about other woman who have for them man, and the other woman them must say, not all of them, but there are other women who say them have to F him. So she a tell him about them, you know. But then when the two of them end up in a room now, whatever, where she pay for everything, you know. she don't want to sleep with him. She just want to give him a headers. And she give him the headers. And thing, and him say a head game there on point. Go on with the something them and thing, you know. So I don't know. She must just flick it and turn it round and do all kind of something and and go on with that thing them or whatever you answer. So him and I see him, and him say him never seen no urgency from her for meet again, you know. And then one time again, but later on down, she said, we need from have one more, we look a meeting them and thing or whatever. And I'm having next meeting and whatever and thing. And him says the same thing happen. She just give my headers. And then she said to him, say, well, you know, if you want to go down for me, you can go down for me, but you don't have to do it. So him say something just say make him say, like, don't do it. Because him say him swipe, you know. But him say she clean and nice and everything or whatever. But him say something just say don't do it and him not do it. So him a meds it and when meds in go on and whatever, me kind of... This was a bit of a bits and pieces thing, but my... Because I not done it, but I just tell her. My meds is this. Sometimes you see... Sometimes you see, you have some woman like... They must see a man, you know. Everybody are dead over him. You have some woman, you know. You see the man, everybody are dead over him. Them no want one day. Right? Them we say like all a crew man, and you have a top man in it, and everybody want the top man. You have some woman, them no want the top man. Them want to look a quiet, humble one who can't talk. You have some woman stay so, you know. Yeah. But you have some other woman, man. There's this thing, right? Where if I him all of the woman them want and whatever, them just want to look, it's almost like a mischievous satisfaction, right? Some of them take it deeper, but the one them me know about, them have this little thing where like, the whole of them are dead over him, you know. I know I can't F him if me want F him, you know. But that's something I have to do quietly, you know, and then me pinch them like a friend, say, yeah man, me and him a F her. But it's a little thing, where them feel good, for you know, say, everybody want, and everybody are dead over. But a me one type of thing, or a me a FM, or him can't lego this and thing, him get one out of this and him a dead. You know them woman who have that little something there, right? So my calculation, and I don't think it's rocket science either. I think it was just obvious. The man said when him and her link, and all she talk about is all of the story them about the other woman them who are dead over him. And she just came and I bet you there with me right now. And So she like that something there. It kind of, you know. But when I say, you know, yeah, hold up a woman stay so, you know. You see, as long as it can hold on and nobody don't know, yeah, hold up a woman. You have some woman, them we all don't even make them friend, no. You have one of them, you have some of them just need to go pinch them friend, yeah. And me a joke so and so, you know, right? But you have some woman, them will do them something there and nobody don't know, them not tell nobody. But them just like, they have that look of satisfaction and joy, they just sit back and say, The whole of them are dead over that and whatever. But I must say, I have never heard of a situation though where I give him sexual satisfaction, but she don't really need anything from him or whatever, right? But I think it reinforced my point even more because him say she don't want him to come there and then nothing happen, him not get him look a release, so she want to give him release, which suggests to me that the objective really is, it's really not about the sex, you know, it's really not about the sex. It's really that me want to have you, yes sir, in bed with me and whatever. And even if she give him the headers and whatever, and she just get a joy if anyone says she have him there. And you know, all of the other women them are dead over him. People, you know say, in general, go to fame woman now and say, me a reason with you about something, but wow, you vexing up, no vexing up. Oh, my bad. Sometimes I drop the kitchen, you know. When him go with her and whatever, thing, she give him $300 Jamaican dollar. $300,000 she give him. She have her money and her husband have her money. She give him $300,000. Each time him go around her, she give him $300,000. She never give him in a cash doing. But each time him and her, and people who are not Jamaican, who are not in Jamaica, $300,000 enough money in a Jamaica for the average citizen. But really, and I don't know, don't think of it in like hundreds of thousands of dollars like in America. Right? $300,000, how much money that's in? $300,000, about 2,000 US. Yeah, yeah. What? 150 to 1, something like that. Yeah. So it would be. Yeah, somewhere thereabouts. Okay. Right, so just keep it in mind in that sense there, you know? Yeah. Thanks, Alita, around 2,000 years. So just understand it in that kind. So, if our money, US money up here, well, the Canadian dollar get a beat back from what day, but just the point like she give him a 2,000, you know? She give him a 2-pack, right? All right. Each time. So him go to him woman now and him say, boy, you know, someone talk to you about something and thing and you know why you're vexing about me. You know, I just need to make you know, you know. I mean, him say, him explain, say, I take a risk, I tell you, and these things and whatever. I'm saying, yeah, you know, I say so and thing, and be one of the big boss, them and thing, and she married and thing, and this and that, and this and boom, bam, 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 bam. And, you know, blah, and God know, me and I never do nothing, but she give me her headers, you know, each time I go, she give me her headers. Each time I go, she give me her headers and thing and whatever, and and I have 600,000 now, you know, and him they put it in our accounts and things, so I'm going to buy my show and say. And him say, we have 600,000 now, so I'm show him woman enough people. He dark say, show him woman, say, you know, 600 grand. You know, guitar for whatever, and the dark same woman just get quiet, you know, man. And he say, woman, look up on him, you know. And the woman tell him, say, I know you do things with other woman in our place, you know, but I don't want to hear about them here. So don't you ever come tell me. Well, I know you know, don't man. She said, don't you ever come tell me about them. And she said, Courtney Miller, big up. Yeah, big up yourself, same way. 2 or 2, no matter. Yeah. Right, so she say, I wanted to listen to all of this, you know, because it was a lesson for me, you know. Some things that I already know, and, you know, some other things that I did after I say, boy, I learned something today. Right, so she said, so before anything, she said, me know. I'm woman, I tell him this, you know, I'm engaged in. I said, me know. So you do things with other woman, because I'm a big company, you know, well-known big company at Jamaica there. But don't come tell me about them then. And she said, me like it, so you govern your thing in a way where me not catch nothing, you know, bring home nothing to come give me. And no girl no disrespect me and thing or whatever. So woman, I tell him this up front, you know. So she say, you see that thing where you come tell me what you do with that woman, eh? It's like she said, before we even get to the woman, me know you do things with other woman, and me know don't you ever at any point, boy, yeah, come talk to me about them. right? Based on what me understand, you know, what she say is, I know say someone not understand it, but she say certain, the respect is designed a certain way. But if you respect me, whatever you do out there with them, you don't come tell me. Because, you know, me paraphrase, but if you tell me, it means I have to put up with that. When I finish, you're going to hear the contradiction will come after. So, but so basically, I said, no, but I get in there something that, like, you know, we are going to get comfortable and, you know, wherever you do it, whatever, this and that, you come tell me. Do what you do, you know. But nobody make me know about it, right? She said, second, and she big him up, she say, boy, no woman never come style her or disrespect her, and him never bring home nothing for she catch nothing or whatever. All right. So she said, next, you did go down on her? So I'm saying, nah, me never go down on her. She said, you sure you tell me truth? Since you bring it up, me have to ask you. Him say, I'm sure. And she say, you and I never have sex. Him say, yeah, me and I never have sex. And I never have sex, you know. So I tell you. Then she said to him, say, it's like she appreciate him, tell her about the money. She say, yo, you have to go and work this, you know, and see if we can get some more money out of it, you know, right? So him say to her, like, what? And she said, nah, man, you have to go and work this, man. Right? And, you know, certain other language used, but she said, you're not F for nothing. Yeah, bring money come in and, yeah, make me know about the money. And we see the money deposit and thing and whatever. So she said, go and work it. And she said, and if you go FR. But don't go down on her. Because them do them thing, you know. Them go down on them one another, you know. So she said, don't go down on her. But if you can FR, if you can get some more money and increase the money, why increase the money and thing? And she said, boy, she said she married. So she said, it's a good thing, so she married. Because she said, if she never married, she wouldn't comfortable with it. But through the woman marriage, she said she will work with that. But she said, don't do it if the money not run. But she said, yes, since money are run, you can't go and do it, and you can't FR too. But don't go down on her. And she said, hold it down. She said, don't tell your friend them. Don't tell none of your male friend them or anything. Nobody else no need for know. She tell him say him for go and work it, man, and nobody make it obvious say, and the money him do it for. But she say, just go and she say, you're a good looking, cute boy. I don't know that already, say woman Jaja feel, right? And that me did attracted to you for whatever. And she said, she knows a whole heap of woman. A regular thing with him, you know, one of them striking youth that were like, you know, you walk in a room and, you know, we as man, like you walk in a woman walk in a room and you say, bombard that girl, like cock up and tan goodie, man. Jano, him have that male version of that something there, you know? And thing, and is a youth, him carry himself, you know, him the hype and guani and thing, him carry himself with a, in a way where, in my estimation, of them type of man, them, every woman not gonna like him, but him kind of humble with him thing, you know? Him kind of just easy with him thing. Him know him look, him know what the reaction and thing, and him not show off and arrogant with it. So him have that something there, where, you know, a woman be like, I love how he move type of thing. So she basically, I say, yeah. And then she gonna say to him, say, no, and you see like how you work this thing with she. And I tell you what you for do, you know. But you see all of the other jing bang them, me use jing bang, right? You see all of the other jing bang them or whatever, oh, nah, give nothing for your body, loud them out, man. Just stay with me, Miss Lady or something. And there's the money there. And this is the money that you see, you understand? And don't do nothing for go evil, jeopardize our marriage or them something there, whatever, you know, you make sure say you protect her, whatever, this and that and thing. What do you think about that? Some of that little something too and whatever. Some of the details and thing and whatever. But, you know, there's all a church angle where, and there's a little church angle in it too and whatever. But, you know, that is interesting and whatever. But one thing about that, a man, fiance, women will get married to tell him, say, yo, go and do the thing, man. I want me to you, man. Right? Make sure, say, you know, you just go and stay with she, the married woman. And, you know, and you may want to love out the look at that look either one when I nothing to forgive and whatever. You understand? You better go race your grind over this, man. Just stay with Miss Lady, man. And she a bring in money for we. Yeah. What? $300,000 for each, and she a give you the headers. Who are? This is basically like you can imagine. Ladies, talking God truth. Ladies, be honest. If your man or your husband, I get 2,000 US from a woman who I give him a headers. Each time she give a headers, she give 2,000 US. And the man carry the money, come give and say the money in the end or whatever. You don't work with it. You don't work with it. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yo, walk on.
Yo, I'm there, I know. What's up?
But I want to get the rest of the angle. But I work with it, so I want to get the rest of the thing because something is supposed to be behind that.
No, there's some other interesting twist, but no. What do you mean you that work with it? The man already in it, and the woman that work with it.
Oh, okay. Actually, so I think about it. Yeah.
No, me I say, what you think about what the woman, what female woman said to him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she has said work in the car, she has the money and thing, but
yeah.
But was she? Well, I know. So if she decides whether she go back next man, about a man, you know, the same thing, I do the same thing. That feel comfortable in why him girl I do the same thing.
And that is a good, you know, because if she go come with that to him now, how him would work with that, I don't know.
Exactly, because now, even if say, him tell her, say, don't go down for him, you know. But when a man a beat a woman different, you know, he cock it up differently and way. You know, say, the thought alone, that's a blow out. John, a man have a girl in a different position.
Yeah, let me ask you something, because from me I grew up in Jamaica, I noticed that. Why when the whole issue of a woman I give born or whatever, why is it for Jamaican men the thing that is important, like what kind of position they put you in and a cock you up? What what is the big deal with the the first thing Jamaica man think about are the man body size. You know, if the woman born him like, you know, if him body. But the next thing is like, what kind of position they put you in or whatever, and them something. Why is the position thing so important for you? What's going on there?
Because some woman are like, you know, like we take it away the way. But when the one man hold him in a many different positions, you find out that she take it away. I said, but wait, you know, tell me she not like it away.
Okay. No, but evil. Well, you're the your car phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of scratch up, yeah. But yes.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's much better. Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But you see the other thing with Jamaican, man, with that something, you know. There is something about the woman that give the man a whole heap of different style and position and cock up and thing and whatever, where he must say, no, not only you born him, but, and not only you born me, but I can't believe you make the man cock up one of your leg over so and bend you up so and lean you up so and whatever. Because that is our thing when you be a man and whatever, So you know say if a next man I do it with your woman now. And it's a big deal for Jamaican man, the position them what she didn't know what she do.
I mean man, then hold on. If you I get the girl one and few position. And the next man I get a different foot over head and all them things there, so but blow, but you never tell me say, but Sandra never tell me say, I never like, and then them type, it hurt them weird and things so how come,
Well, the woman, Jamaican woman, they, have some of them sensitive about that too, but the position thing is just not a big deal for them, it's just not a big deal for them.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't even do the position with them, but and the next man do it for them, you know what I'm saying?
Why
you feel away, you feel away, if a man can lift up him girl and angle it away and the next man and lift it up with no problem, you feel away too?
When you say if you can't lift her up and bounce her upon it and the next man, you have a man who can just lift her up effortlessly and bounce upon it,
Yeah, I feel away, so for real.
Well, I guess. But it's always a thing. Go on.
The brother they lock out. Just me I say him, get a boom bang up and then get a 300,000 pack.
No,
and then I say.
Yeah, but me I wonder. Well,
Mother and Gigolo.
Most so, but me I wonder why him just. Well. I guess at the money and him love him woman. Him love him woman that way. They say, yo, like him I say, yo, babes, food I run, something. That's why say food I run money there for we.
Exactly. so if not never that run, him wouldn't say nothing to her, but no.
No, you're right. Actually he said that, that the reason to tell her because money I run, and him I say if them kind of money are coming for me and she. Him said that is the reason why I'm going to tell her. Because him the one and two look something, but nothing bigger, nothing with the other woman, but him say, I'm not tell her nothing about them. But she said, me know. She said, me know, say you do look something, but me rate you because no woman never once said, come in on my face or disrespect me or whatever, and I never catch. I never bring home nothing to come give me, You understand?
Right. Yeah, but it's I would say, before she find out, him say, watch her. See that so? Money I make and because him gonna make enough money that him can buy her two things and then she wonder where you get the money for if you buy me them things right? And eventually I forgot disclose it. This is me I say so it's better
I go tell lie and then she said no, you tell lie about something and thing and make it get worse.
Exactly. Yeah. But no a good amount of money around she can sit down and say no 300,000 a beat.
Yeah.
And him not eat. Yeah, so
well, that right. What? 300,000 a beat with no eat. Go and do it.
Yeah.
Go and do it. Go and do it. Continue do it. Continue do it. You see it.
Yeah, man. So, man. Like him go and do him thing, man. Him go and do him thing, and you know what I say? And I must have the relationship with she and her husband. Just go and do him thing.
That she tell him, And she say, yo, she basically communicate to him, say, one of the reasons why she allow it is because the woman married. And she tell him, say, you should just make sure you protect her and do nothing if you go make her put her marriage in any trouble or whatever. So from her side, she basically say, this woman's loyalty is clearly committed elsewhere, and solidified in her marriage or whatever. So what you're doing here is just basically a little business arrangement, infused with a little fun and thing, and we're benefiting from it. So, yeah.
Funny enough, so that you bring up that thing, like, I mean, a friend of mine, she tell me about a guy, which she know, him say, he used to live in Colorado, and right about now. And when he find out that she a Jamaican, start tell her everything, say, it's a certain time in the year, some doctors, lawyers, a real big man, politicians and everything are Jamaica. And they have this big old orgy and then get all a renter dread for beat the wife and thing, and pay the dread and watch the dread beat the wife. So it's funny enough you bring up this we was having a conversation about that this morning.
Yeah, man,
Right,
that
the
a
first
go
time of the
that
year,
a go a long
some
time.
big people and
No, man, that a go a long time doing, and I want to tell you.
some big man, CEO, and them go upon but I'm not sure to make them go, but I think you do is one of them beach, one of them places.
Yeah, them something go on a heat
you know?
for a long time, you know.
Yeah, man.
No, but you see that something there with, I want to tell you, say that thing there for, don't ask me why, but just I tell you because the things them come to me. You see that something there with man, I watch other man a sort out him wife and whatever. Husband I watch other man a sort out him. It did about long time, you know, but for some reason it a pick up now. It a get more common, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we hear about many things like that. I mean, them things are really going. Them say, yeah, man, there's certain spot, man. You just carry them girl going and pick a man and say, yo, sit down and watch a man a Sanka saw him wife, you know?
Yo, me have a sister and she work in a hospital in a certain state. And two of her charge them husband doing really, really well and thing. And that is what them husband do. For both of them, the husband, and it been going on right through them marriage for years.
Swingers.
Yeah, we know swingers do it, you know, the definition of swingers do is really swapping do, you know.
Swapping, okay.
Yeah, you know, I mean, swingers is really, you know, a term that came about in the US. It's like, it's two couple come together and them swap, right? But this particular one where the man I watch, you know, the woman and thing and it's most of the man. So it sounds to me like it look like a man. I don't know, the man might have a look at performance issues and you know them just enjoy watching. I don't know.
Well, me not join that till me not that.
Me not sit and watch my woman. No, me not do that. You must
no. Me not join it. Don't want to me not join. You know what I mean? So, they will go across them. So they will look them part that time.
Now, if I do a threesome, right? With two women. But now I don't No, I'm just saying hypothetically, you know, because everybody know I'm a good behaving boy, so I'm just no, but I watch something there. It's like no, but for whatever, you know, you have these people out there.
Years ago, I Jamaican yard, and you know, a friend of mine, I say, yo, watching the rain and at the hotel up there, so. And yeah, we'll get some weed. And she said, don't play with me, and I'm going to bring my friend them, you know. I say, yeah, man, see you sing, man. And she call her friend right away. But I call the bluff. I say, she call the friend, and friend say, yeah, I'm ready, what time? 6, 7 o'clock. I say, no, all right, we'll call you back. He make you know. Because she ready for it. And yeah, man, come on the yard, man. She some and all them things, but it's all right.
Yeah,
Next
I think
time.
the whole fun and relationship thing, I think it, you know, there's been a kind of relaxing of the rules and the boundaries and thing, and people, I mean, it's not publicized, but I think people are more liberated now to, you know, to do these things, and, you know.
I don't have a show up on TSA name, husband, wives. When one wife have 4 husbands.
Yeah.
Right? Husband, wife, and, you know, them. It's, I mean...
Wait, one second.
Husband, wife, and, you know...
Yeah, go on, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go on.
Right, and they have a healthy relationship. I mean, the wife have 4 husbands, and, you know, she, you know, everybody have them time.
See,
you know? Everybody have them time, and I don't know if it's becoming a thing or something, I know, but, yeah.
Yeah, very often those shows are reflecting some of what is going on out there. You know? Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Now say a word, man. Big up, man. Yeah, man.
Big up yourself every time, and big up listeners them out there and everybody. Man. Rather, but tell us something. You're very informative. And you know, we had conversation before when we meet years ago in the airport.
Yeah.
We sat down and, you know, we talk and either eat a burger and thing. But you educate. There's a lot of things that me learn just by listening to you and say, oh, really? That's like, wow, for real.
Give thanks.
And even my session will link me and say, yo, you listen to Raga, you know, I'm saying this and this, you should listen to that, Ray. Me listen big up yourself every time, because I know you listen right now. See?
Right.
Yeah, man, Raga, big up yourself. That's what I say.
I got some
I love
blessings,
your program.
Blessings, man.
And just go on, and just go on, do your thing. Go and do the do.
All right, then, my general. Safety on the road.
Yeah, man, respect, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah.
People don't know the drill. Call him about anything you want. Call him about any relationship issues, any topic you want to discuss. But, within the realm of, the feel and the gist of what we do here on this show, all right? Take that call, the WhatsApp call. Hello.
Raga to the Shanti.
Long time. What go on?
Raga.
Talk to me.
But I listened to the program. I listened to the man we just called a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I want to talk about that something there.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Where you think all these things come from? All them threesome and something there. And the whole promiscuity with the woman agree with the man.
When
money, and call it money. Where do you think it come from?
It's a complex issue, but in the literal, in terms of Jamaican society, we became more. Me so answer the other call. Jamaica became more liberated with sexual matters, with the advent, fancy term for it, cultural assimilation, cultural dissemination. But basically, cable, and you remember when we grew up, if somebody go foreign and come back, them a God, and then it reach a point where people all fly, go foreign and go buy groceries and come back in the night and things are foreign coming like that. But with that, it was a sharing of culture and mores of different societies, including North America, and that sharing included sexual proclivities, and things. So you have that element. You have more sort of complex element where women who have long been, as part of a patriarchy, a male-dominated system, like the sexuality of women and its manifestation was just governed by men. A man tell woman what to do, and you can't be a lady and do what a man do, and all these things and whatever. And Jamaican women went through a transformation with that, a resistance with that. And the whole thing,
right.
And then say, we just want to do what we want to do right now. So those are the two broad things there. Yeah, talk to me. Yeah.
The last sentence where you just make a while ago.
Yeah.
The last sentence, remember what you just said?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. People might not agree with me. We agree to disagree. But you see the whole homosexuality. And when we say homosexuality, when I talk about woman and woman, I talk about man to man. Say is man promote it. I'm going to tell you why I believe that. Men in Jamaica, I can't only talk about Jamaica. I live at US. What talk to you right on the college for you go Vasa.
Right.
Listen, a man promote them something there now. Cause guess what? Man want the threesome. And a woman to woman, that's homosexuality. That's why the Batman them start come out, excuse my French.
No,
and if you think I joke,
no. So what you say? Because the man them want threesome.
Yes, and them can't.
And the threesome them, I don't see the connection between men wanting threesome and increasing homosexuality. Could you just kind of elaborate on that?
No, you know what? And I'm gonna elaborate on it. You know why? That's my thinking.
Go ahead.
if you condone two women, it's same sex.
Okay.
So that's why
No, well, your phone break up a little bit a while ago. Talk again.
no, if you condone two women doing it together and you are enjoying, and that's why the man them come out now and say, yeah, and that's what I'm going with. We're ready.
Okay, me see what you say. So because the number one fantasy for many in America, you know, for a long time, I don't know if that's changed now, was seeing women together. So apparently that was shared, and then you know, so you say by the men them now who want and promote and love threesome with two women. The fact that you have two women together right now, you're saying that is a form of same sex, you know, pleasure. And by normalizing that to some degree, the man them who like man now, I say, well, if that are going over there, so then we must do our thing too. Okay, I see what you're saying. That are your meds on it and thing. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A man, in my opinion, based on what one, a man normalize this goddamn thing with the whole one. And guess what? I'm not a homophobic person. I am not.
No, but hold on. But why would you say that a man normalize it? You seem to be saying that a man really push it and the woman them not have no role to play in terms. The fancy term for this in academia, you would say that the women them don't have agency. That is that them still are do what the man them are tell them for those. You sure you want to say that?
Yes, it happened. Yes. And the man them, no. What I'm saying is, with the threesome, the man them are normalize the thing in a sense that, okay, we are accepting.
No, we're being redundant. We are repeat the same. But let me ask you something. I remember asking you in a different way. With regards to threesome, you believe that if most men, say hypothetically, all men get up and say, threesome is not important to us. It's whether or not the woman want to do it. You believe, say, most women wouldn't want to do threesome?
No.
Them wouldn't want for the threesome?
No, it's foreign.
Oh,
I just know it again.
No. Well, no, you're telling me what you're giving me, you know, like, again, the cause, what you think the cause is. But I'm asking you pointedly, right? Give it that threesome is so common now, right? I'm asking you, if the men were to say, because yes, the man them a push it, you know, and that the woman them not really.
No, Raga, you get me wrong. You're getting me wrong. What I'm saying to you is the fact that the man them enjoy threesome with two women and a man, and that make the man them come out.
No. You made a point. So, but what I want to know, by making that point, it suggests that this liberalization of sex and this all them people that do all them other things, you actually say it. You say a man cause it. A man push it and cause it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. What I'm asking you is, you seem to be saying that, you know, the woman, them not really, them wouldn't even, I know them a push it and them wouldn't even like it as much as the man, them a like it. So what me ask you now is this, right? If the man, them, if men should say, we don't care about threesome, we'll only do it if the woman, them want to do it. Do you think the woman, them would have still want to do it? As much as them are doing it now. Okay, that's it. No, that but just ask you. In other words, in other words, woman really like threesome. A man like threesome. And them do it. And them do it for the man them. And that you say.
Nobody not like no threesome. That never debate. It just a come into play now. No. And what I'm saying to you is, when you're in a relationship, who try to please who more? The man or the woman? Talk to me nice. A woman always go out for a man. Man not show them feelings and go out for them woman like that. Not many men. So a woman, whatever it takes to please her man,
Right.
for her man, she going to do it. Yeah.
Right. So you're saying then that the reason why women do threesome is to please the man, then, right?
Yes,
Okay.
majority of the time.
So that is all. That is all I was asking. I just wanted to be clear that that's what you're saying.
Majority of the time, brother.
So
yeah.
in other words,
Man, please,
threesome I do because I really man want it.
We're not only talking about the threesome. We are talking about the whole thing with the woman where coincide with our man. Fish him have the woman on the side.
Right. So you don't see that as a woman. You don't see that as woman having the opportunity to take charge and to say, this is the objective.
No.
Hold on, you know, you hear what I'm saying? I'm going to finish.
Yeah, go on talk. Okay. Yeah.
What about the argument that, what this woman is doing right here, you know, she is controlling the narrative of the relationship. She a run it, right?
Yeah.
And she a say, okay, fine, you come tell me. No, me I take charge and I go and give the directions and cut out with them other one, them do it with this one or whatever. Clearly for an economic benefit. You seem unwilling to acknowledge that the woman in that instance, she could have tell her man, say, no, I'm done with you because we can't believe you do that. Or she could have tell the man, say, don't do it again or whatever. And this
No,
and that.
but she's a prostitute. She's a prostitute. A prostitution. I'm right. It's in the chat room. A prostitution that.
Okay. and why is it prostitution?
Because they're doing it out of the gain for money.
Okay.
Them all is scamming prostitution together.
Well, not scamming. Scamming mean you relieve somebody of their possession and don't give them what you promised them in return, which is certainly not the case here. But
Okay.
I see what you're saying when you say it's prostitution. You
two of them
you
unite
say
together.
it's an exchange of sex for money. Fundamentally, you say
Yeah,
that
I
is
work them.
prostitution.
I work, Raga.
Okay.
Work them. I work, and then I'm chicken them a jerk. Work them. I work.
No, but you see, I understand your point, you know, but you still don't answer my question when I say, could it an argument be made that when the information was presented to her, she had several other alternatives that she could have taken, you know, but she chose to take the part that, all right, this is how we are going to run it now. So she's managing it, giving directions and so forth. I said, couldn't an argument be made that she is getting
She's
what
not
she
accepting
hold
of it.
on, that she is getting what she want out of it.
Right.
Right? Couldn't that so the woman, you see, you keep saying, you keep kind of saying, well, you know, really the man them, to the man them so and so, but you have women out there who them, you know, them see the world in a way when I probably agree, you know, when I probably correlate with the way you see the world and them have no problem with it, you know.
Which I agree with you 101%.
Right.
Everybody see the world through different eyes, through different windows.
What about the argument where some people make with them discussion that come up on them say, you tell me one relationship where sex involved and sex are exchanged where is it an economic dimension to it? What about the argument?
All right. I'm going to tell you about the argument there. You see, when you're in a relationship, man and woman, married or not, the expectation is with the finances because relationship don't only involve sexual gain.
Mm-hmm.
Worse if you have people involved.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my answer to that question.
Okay.
Relationship don't only involve sexual gain.
All right.
Worse if you have kids together.
Right.
Everybody has played their role. even though some men don't and some women don't.
Okay.
The other day, I tell one of my friends, say, you know, say you have woman who give them pitney and don't have nothing to do with them pitney and mind them pitney.
Regular thing, regular thing. Then.
Okay.
All over the world. Sell them.
So that's my answer to that question.
All right then. Interesting meds with the pan right now and thing. All right, bless up here.
Bless up, Raga.
Yeah,
Bless
man,
up.
protection, cool. So the question is there a practical dimension to the woman's response? Is there anything understandable and practical about it? Right? Or did she violate, some moral rules, some moral standards, some fundamental, foundational moral standards? I mean, is she despicable? Is she awful or whatever? Is the man despicable? Is he awful or whatever? Is this them? Is the arrangement? Is a proposal? Is it immoral? Is it sick and thing with them I do or whatever? Is it something them should not do? Or is it just reflecting some sort of modernization that is going on out there in relationships? But it's not necessarily publicized because the nature of it is such that people hold it down and thing. And is there is it harmless in a practical sense, You have some people that say something like, I'm just telling when me hear some Jamaican woman say, then we say something like, listen, would I rather the man do nothing with no other woman out there? But if I'm going to do anything with any other woman out there, it's kind of similar to what we are talking about what day, when time the woman have the the two woman, them, she have a next one now. And one of the arguments was made was like, say, where you hide for? If burning are go on, I mean, ideally, you want a situation somewhere say, well, are we together? We're together, no burning, right? But as I've always said to you, of course, it's theoretically possible for burning to not exist anymore. Again, it's theoretically possible. In theory, it is possible for no burning no go on. But is that a realistic expectation? To think that burning will be eliminated from society? I know some places do some crazy thing. Over in Indonesia, they made a law for the citizen. If you sleep with somebody, you don't even married, much less married. I think a death penalty or something like that. It's crazy over in Indonesia. So some society has made, some effort to really control people's behavior there in the interest of decency or, it's a Muslim nation. It's an Asian Muslim nation. But, some Jamaican people have proffered arguments along the line like, yeah, it's theoretically possible for no burning, but burning are going to go on. So if burning are going to go on, just control it as much as you can. People like me, me say, it's theoretically possible, but burning are going to go on. But we know practically, if we say it's going to be eliminated, not happen. And if anybody thinks, oh, that will never happen to me, it will happen to everybody else. I'm telling you all the while, whatever has happened to some people before you can happen to you. Will it happen to you? It must happen to you. Other things have happened to other people, it must happen to you. But don't live your life thinking it can never happen to you. Because if you do that, when it does happen to you, at that time it's going to mad you. And at that time, you're saying people are going to kill people and all them foolishness and whatever because they thought it would never happen to me, right? So that is just my philosophy on that. But then now, again, you have these Jamaicans who will just say, yo, it's a go on. So it's a go on, just manage it as best you can. And if you can derive benefits from it, you derive benefits from it. And keep everything on the table so we just know what is going on and whatever, and keep the communication channels open. If you're going to do that thing, then do that thing there, whatever. That's what we know. Me cool with it, or me tell us I'm not cool with it, I do it to that one or whatever. But, you know, keep those channels open and thing. And if, whether you like it or not, we live in a capitalist society. So, I would suggest, like, you don't want to be a slave to money, because you're going to get in a problem right there. So, but, you know, if you, I guess for her, she's saying that if she can derive some sort of economic benefit from it, then fine. But it's interesting that, you know, the last caller here, you know, she keep putting women in that position where women are follow, or if them not follow, you know, they're subscribing to something bad, prostitution, you know, and thing. But a man calls it and woman a follow. And that assumption presupposes that women don't have those type of desires also. That assumption presupposes that woman in threesome, that they don't get sexually excited from threesome. You know, that women, they don't unilaterally of their own volition, like a them want it, a them fantasize about it, a them want do it with a man. And, you know, it supposes that it's not a big deal for women, that it's a big deal for men, but it's not a big deal for women. And we know it's enough women, and she right. Enough women do it because of the man want it. We have talked about that, right? Enough women do certain things where they probably wouldn't want to because of the man want it, you know? But is it the case though that if man fi say, well, it's neither here nor there for me with threesome, you know, is it the case that woman will be like, oh good, so I don't want to do it? Is it the case that woman would not want to do it at all? Interesting. I don't know. 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161. May I write down whistle? Yeah, man, I'm not calling about anything I don't want to call him about, or call him on the topic, call him where we are discussing things in, or whatever. I ride and whistle and thing and whatever. I bleach last night, you know. You know. We're getting there, people. We're getting there, you know. We're getting there. Proper. Chuckisha, where I go down? Let's see where I go on over here. So. Okay. Once enough respect to the Ragashanti TV members. Carol I see you know. Craig Tia, Yale Craig Tia. Nakita. Changbody Nakita. Chicken back. And the whole works. J Lovely Cam. Mr. Williams, Philip Williams, Daddy Burke, I see you. Of course, Paulie there from the gate. Paulie pimp him out, yes. I say, before the show, I did have a piece of headache, man. I mean, I like that medication, you know. I mean, like, you know, headache medication is not. You know, it's over-the-counter stuff, you know. But still, if I have to take them something, I'm going to take them something. I have a headache, you know, I'd rather sleep it out, you know, than go take whatever. But, boy, show me that come to the show, I say, I'm all too tired and can't, boy, I tell you the headache did that whap me up, man. I have all too tired and kind of make it clutch, you know. And build upon it, you see it. There now, can show off a door. You see me? You see me. You are free up, so on call him, but we not call him, but anything we want to talk about, everything is there. Yo! George, what him name there? See them charge him there. Me say that, boy, me I tell you that man they take lying on another level. George Santos. And the phone him named Santos, when we did that Jamaica, he used to have a football club named Santos, And we did Santos was like the easy. And he come from Brazil, of course, because George Santos is my Brazilian connection. And Santo in Latino is saint, and a lot of people have that name there, because I'm into this thing with the Catholic theology and saints and them something, So Santo, means saint, and it's part of the naming convention in a lot of Latino countries, South America and Portugal and Spain and France and definitely Italy. But them a lock him up. I said them a lying. I have never seen somebody be a face with them lies yet, and he doesn't care. He's like a true psychopath, He don't really care, man. That man just takes selfishness and narcissism on another level, man. The amount of lie with that man they tell and whatever, and him just get you with them and thing and whatever. And about him a run for re-election and thing and this. Boy. You see it now, 13 counts, 13 charges them put on him. He pleaded not guilty. And he might fight it, But if you see what I go on, is a certain man him set the standard, A certain man him set the standard, meaning, one time gone in America, me remember one big time politician, Them I say, he's practically a shoo-in to be president of the United States. And them find the man did have one what we call helper, who was an undocumented, who was undocumented, never have our papers. And that was it. He must resign and think. People, something as simple as that, one time in America, that was it, The man had an undocumented worker in a house, a helper, woman who she have a paper and a helper, whatever. They're like, no, you're mad. We can't do that. And he done. He did have one next one again. He was a Democrat. Again, they must say, no, he's a shoo-in to be president and thing and whatever. Then go see him on a sailboat with one guest model. Them just see him, Them did involve, but it's just a picture them get. It's just a picture, and them say them don't want to hear nothing no more. Done with him. Fling with that a bush. Them simple look at something, could have disqualify people from leadership in the United States. I mean, I talk 18, so 18. So I'm talking 1980s, 90s, That change now. You can't get charged with sexual assault and still run for president. You can't try to take over the country and thing and, try to wait name. They just come tell a bare-faced lie about the Constitution and thing, and you still run for president. It's like, this is madness. So, when George Santos and them people, they see them something they are going, for them mind, they must say, yeah, that is the model. That is the modus operandi, It doesn't matter what you're charged with. It doesn't matter what people find out about you. You cannot still keep fighting it and push through, man, because wrong or right, no matter. See, the clear paragon says she remember the thing. I think about the helper she attacked. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, no, so remember that story there. Yeah, you're right.
Which one?
Remember the story, the politician them.
Yeah.
The one with the undocumented helper and the one with the dip on the boat. And even that, it almost aligned over the boat. I think that the boat and the dip on the train, I come from Washington with the girl and something like that. Two big prominent.
No, you remember them days, them find out one look summer boy say, you're done, your career done. Your career done them days there. I don't know a long time. Tell the people them say a long time me attack. We talk about must 80s, 90s. 90s.
Name start with S and Asuma. Shucks, man. I remember we talk, man.
Yeah.
Him and I make two of them. The one with the undocumented, remember on the clearly too.
You remember that one day, yeah.
But the man do not
yeah, for we, I said, me not lie, me was one of them, but like, then at that, them fling with the man a bush for. The man does a help a little lady and thing and whatever, and she just do this, and I like say the man thief or do nothing, you know. And that was it.
I remember them start looking at the man who have undocumented help. It became a big thing after that.
It became a big thing. Everybody have undocumented help after that. Your career done. And people when said done.
Remember, man.
Compare that to now.
When name smart, honest Snyder. When name again remember your talk, man. He live up in New York, man, and I'm seeing it.
No, but what I say, when you compare that to George Santos, no, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? And the man I tried to defend it. The man I tried to defend in innocence, as if he not do nothing wrong.
Beer fierce.
That's how it goes, you know. If Trump can get away with it, why can't he?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the standard I've been set right now. Let me tell you, man. I don't think people think, you know, them understand the magnitude of the situation where we in there, but them not start yet, you know, man. You're gonna find, say, some people now, you see all the insurrection thing, you see, once you open a door, and people say that door there, me can't go through that door there. You can't lock it back in. People got
prison now, so that I want to do, and I really want to touch it. I bet it again.
No. What I'm saying, the rule of law is rearing its head, and people are being held accountable. But what I say is, look what we did that talk about earlier, right? Look how much of them gunmen they always come and think that them now go dead. No matter how much of them dead, them always come and think that them now go dead. So but again, you know, but what I'm saying is that people learn from what obtained before them. So the fact that door they go whoop me, you know, with this thing or whatever, and the frailty and the flimsiness of some parts of this, what was at first referred to as a robust democracy, right? The frailty and the flimsiness of it has been exposed. Listen to me. You realize how close America come to be a very different place?
Of course.
The opposite of what it has been propagating itself to be. You realize how close we came?
But you see, people understand. You see, if the vice president, when the disciple leave the house, trust me, the democracy of America would have done right there.
Done. Yeah.
You know, people understand.
No. If him going at the car when them say, come going at the car, and him say, you know, so I'm not going at the car, I stay right there.
Exactly. Yeah. Know exactly what that happen.
Yeah, you know, man, read the play, man, or whatever. But me I say in so many other ways, though, because them try it in the Department of Justice with the lie, them forgot to take it over to this and that. Them tried over there with the military, over in the Pentagon and thing and whatever. Them try it in the executive with the vice president where, you know, if they say, no, just, they must say, Pence, just don't, you know, verify the thing, man. And I'm going to say the key thing, you know, I tell people, you know, it is crazy what they tried, you know, but what is even crazier, you know, you realize that at a moment's notice, you see how many people were willing to go ahead with it.
Yeah.
You see how many other people who we all think like, you know, as bad as things, this American, Ray, and this, but you see, the Ted Cruz and the Josh Hawley and all of them who were willing to go ahead with it.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
But somebody have a look at Adolf Hitler do in Germany and say, never again, Maras, it can happen again here. Try know that. And it can't happen in America. That has been exposed and thing. But the point I'm making is that people like George Santos right now, him see when I go in and I read the tea leaves, him I read the room and I say, we can't hold it out, man. We can't tough it out, man. Right? And he said, this and this now, he might try with the MAGA people, I'm basically I try to be more Trumpier than Trump.
Hey, we can tell you something. We tell you something. Say people in Florida, we can tell you something right now.
Yeah.
In Florida, we live.
Yeah.
It's a July 1st.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you from July. I mean, the crime in Florida high, but it's gonna get worse because there's a lot of shooting on the 95, shooting in the area. But July 1st, you don't need no gun permit to purchase a gun. You don't need to walk with a permit no more.
Yeah.
You don't need the class. You don't need nothing. You just go in, buy a gun.
Buy a gun and you're good. You buy a gun like you buy.
Once you're not a felon, you don't have no record.
No, but hold on. But there's some people who have argued that nothing is wrong with that, you know.
Yeah?
No. Some people say, well, if everybody knows that everybody have a gun, they must say them less likely if you're going to do some foolishness. What you think about that argument?
Not less likely. I mean, the people still have the thing. You don't know who up on the road and when the people shoot people up on the road.
Yeah, but there are people who say overall then that can lead to a decrease. Listen, I'm not saying I agree with it, and I'm just saying that there are people who have argued that if everybody knows say everybody have gun, people are less likely if we're going to do anything stupid to somebody because they know say somebody will shoot them and them rat it because everybody have gun.
Listen, I don't know, brother. I tell you the truth, you know. I don't know, and
so you not going to buy a gun? You not going to buy a gun when the thing when the thing free up. When the thing free up, you're not going to buy, one day you're not going to get him and say, I'm going to buy a patty. Hold on. You're not going to say, I'm going to buy a patty and a gun. You know? Yeah. I say, I'm going on the road, I buy a patty and soda, and when while me down there, I'm going to buy a gun too. You're not going to do that too.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Let me just comment. I don't want to be hypocrite. When I was in Jamaica, I was a licensed firearm holder. When I was in Florida, I owned firearm. So I don't want to be a hypocrite about it or whatever.
I'm a licensed firearm holder myself, you know what I mean? And,
but I support background check and all them something there and efforts to not make anybody just come get guns. So I make it free.
You know, when I was going to Kaizen, I'm writing about a 5-page about gun safety, you know. And I wanted to publish it, but so much years pass.
Yeah.
And laws change and everything. I have to go revisit it and rewrite it and everything. But may I say, if law enforcement officer, listen to me now, law enforcement officers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Law enforcement officer have to become a law enforcement officer, you have to do a psychological test and a polygraph, right? You have to do 2 psychological tests to show that you're mentally competent to carry a weapon, right? You have to go through a background check and everything just for carry as a life. So why, if a person who wants to buy a gun, why they can't go through something? You never go through the whole psychological test like a law enforcement officer, but some kind of psychological evaluation to carry a gun. You don't know who crazy and who shit. You understand me?
I agree, because as it stands now in the red state, it's harder to get a driver's license than it is to get a gun.
Right. Everybody say, well, the Second Amendment and the forefathers. Well, the forefathers never know, say, I power weapon now come in. We don't want to get we can't go forever and eternally with that on the show, so we don't want to go. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, big up yourself. Nigga, run again.
All right, that's our word. Cool, yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Cool. 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161. You know, so I long for go Jamaica. It's a good look a while and when I touch down on the rock, you know. Wow. Time I go Jamaica, I have to go over here to eat some. My Jamaican, them just cook them food. When you're there Jamaica, the seasoning is like at a Jamaican restaurant, like it's like they're basically using the same seasoning, right? Because well, I've gone to Jamaican restaurants where it's not Jamaicans cooking, which is of concern. And I'm not saying anything wrong with that, you know. Because a chef can go learn, a chef can learn, you know, a chef from Trinidad can learn Italian cuisine. A chef from Italy can learn Trinidadian cuisine, so it's possible. But even when in Jamaica them cook with the same seasoning up here, boy, I don't know. When you go to Jamaica, it just, I don't know, it tastes different to me. It just have a different taste. What's that? No, it just have a different taste to me. I don't know, it just tastes better when you're there in Jamaica. I don't know if it is psychological, you know, because, you know, you're in Jamaica, your own mindset and thing, and you're excited about it. I don't know, but I just really think that Jamaican, when the food cook at Jamaica, even with the same seasoning when them cook with it up, it just tastes different and better at Jamaica. And I think my guess is, I've been guessing about these things, and I don't know, but I think even with the same seasoning, it's like the seasoning them not have the same intensity and quality up here. That is my theory. Look on Scotch bar. Some pepper you going at some place but Scotch bar the pepper and thing and whatever. The pepper they don't even hot. You understand? And you know Scotch bonnet, you know. When you all a Scotch here Jamaica, you know, dog name your supper, you know. Right, your mouth they on fire. You understand? So I think it's the same thing with the scallion, with the onion, and you know, and the seasoning them or whatever. I just think they must have a different thing. And then, you know, up here now, as we have discussed before, this thing I me just never know did I go on, and long after, because usually I'm not so good at these things, at discerning differences, you know, like some things that are obvious to some people, but sometimes they're not as obvious to me. Right? Like I couldn't, when I just came to America, I couldn't tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke. I was just like, well, them taste the same way. And people are like, no, they're very different. And thing. No, I can't tell the difference. No. So I guess it's an acquired taste. But this thing here with Jamaicans have with them put sugar. You know, them cooking and thing, it's not good, you know. And I think the sugar thing there they make it food. Somebody calling on the WhatsApp. Call again here, because I think I know what's going on. All right, the person calling on the WhatsApp, call back here. Let me just make sure. Just 1 second, the people. Okay. All right, so the person called on the WhatsApp, call back. I wonder if it's... No, I took this call. No, I'm a little confused. Yeah, man, that sugar thing there. My thing say that sugar thing there, that practice there for just chew sugar. When you cook your stew chicken, your curry goat, your oxtail and this thing, and you put sugar in it. I think the sugar kill the seasoning taste, you know? That, I mean, I'm not really good at these things.
Raga!
Yeah?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you good, man. Where go on?
You're not confused, but call already. I mean, I heard that talk before. You're not confused. Raga.
Okay.
You see? I don't know if you are looking at your chat room. And I see, oh,
She might be having some challenges with her phone there, you know, because it get cut off a while ago, you know. I think she was saying something about the chat. I think she noticed something going on in her chat room. Hello?
hi, Raga.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
me
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, say, honestly,
Yeah.
just now when you talk about the Jamaican food, and I lie I tell,
What?
don't taste the same.
Me no more want
Yeah,
drop in a Jamaican.
The seasoning,
Yeah.
it not taste the same, Raga. I mean, most Jamaicans can cook. I mean, I tell you, when you go buy the seasoning them at the store them,
Yeah.
and you cook your food, it do not taste the same, Raga.
Okay.
Do not taste the same. It really don't. It really don't taste.
Well, where are you located now?
Right on in your backyard where you go school.
Oh, yeah, you're up in Kingston. Okay, right. Yeah, man, the thing them, yeah, me no know. It's
Raga, man, I lie to you. As you go to the store, them go buy some seasoning. By the time you reach home, it rotten.
Yeah, for real.
By the time you reach home, everything rotten. The pepper rotten, everything rotten.
Yeah, man, them rotten quick for true.
No last for long, Raga. It's a real thing you talk.
And them
Don't taste.
Yeah, and them not really have a taste, you know, them not really have no taste in them, man, whatever. But dying for me need to go to Jamaica, go eat some good Jamaican food, you know.
So Raga, you know there Jamaica. Raga, me think of Jamaica you live.
What?
You think of Jamaica you live? You don't live in Jamaica, Raga?
No.
Oh, okay.
We all this time you think of Jamaica, man?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All this time you think of Jamaica you live.
Nah, man, I live in New York.
For real?
Yeah.
But you not still live behind me there? Avasa?
No. That was when I was going to college in undergrad. That was undergrad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm in New York City.
Really? Okay. I thought you were in Jamaica.
No.
My apologies.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize. It's okay.
But honestly, listen.
Yeah.
And this is the last thing I'm gonna say to you. I'm gonna call you back for the rest of the evening. Who in the chat room name? Who in the chat room name? Prem Clark.
Prem Clark. Okay.
Yeah. Who in the chat room?
Oh, that is over on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Which one?
I Twitch me upon.
Oh, yeah.
Prem Clark.
Yeah, Prem cool, man. Prem.
Well,
Prem a beat you.
Me nastiness.
Prem a beat you over Twitch now.
No, she can't beat me. Prem cannot flag me.
What you mean she can't flag you? Anybody can flag anybody and thing. Then, so why you notice Prem? Why you notice Prem? The flag she flag you make you notice her.
I'm in all in the chat room.
Oh.
Over Twitch, me and her alone in the chat room.
Oh, okay. Me see where I go.
And the call before she make a comment. So I tell her say, Prem Clark for no say, me not take beating from nobody.
Let me see where Prem Clark post so you say she make a comment.
Yeah, that means a motor massy.
At the comment where she said that caller should have been just a listener. No one,
Yeah.
no, no one the pepper your clot, do it. Boss, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, don't put the phone so close to your mouth. So what you say, your pepper back, no? Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, so
No, no.
okay, so you and your punky dice.
Yeah, 969.
So what on so oh yeah, lick out against certain thing I have 69 in your name, eh? Eh?
It's just a number.
It's just a number. No, sir, that 69. That 69 that looks suspicious, man. That 69 that looks sus. That 69 that looks sus, man, you know. Man, you publicly beat the thing on your hide and lick, you know. Oh.
Ragashanti, it's all in your head.
It's all. Oh, excuse me. It's all in the head, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. If you get headers, it's all about the head, yeah.
It's all in the head.
All right, big up yourself, yeah.
Big up yourself.
All right, cool. All right, people, patient. All right, remember I said we're not force nothing around here, you know. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. So the number again from the United States or Canada, it's 646 880-916-1646 880-916-1646 880-916-1. And the WhatsApp number is 929-400-1249 929-400-1249. I tell you enough on the run going over Twitch. You love the arms, so see 929 400-1249 929-400-1249. Alright? When I force nothing, you know, so if it's one of them days where the thing that's mellow, it mellow. And thing can't go Lego me have yo people. One more exam, you know. No, two. Them. One's in person, one's take home. 2 more exam and that's it. So I got work to do. I could go and do some work and thing or whatever. You understand? I'm just chilling right now. Feed for some seafood. Yeah, man, I do well with some seafood right now. Chicken back, big up yourself. Yeah. You know, I do with some seafood. Except when I eat seafood, I like if I do too much work. Like when we look a bit and you eat crab, there's nothing like when you bust a clad them, man. I don't know if I lazy, I get lazy, but there's just this thing about oh Lord, every time. Alright, so the person calling on the WhatsApp, hang up and call back here. Because it look like this thing it's actually up. See it there? I should figure it out, you know. Forget the call and come in. Yeah, greetings. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm hearing you, you know, loud and clear, you know. Caller.
Rago?
Yeah.
Yeah, afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I said the comment they pan over Twitch. Oh, jeez.
How?
Shut. Me like it.
You like it? So where you beat the caller too?
Yes, man.
Where you beat her for? Where you beat her for?
Oh gosh, listen, man. So anyway, let's go back to the story that you were telling us.
Yeah.
About the girl and the fiance and the boyfriend and Miss 300,000.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with such arrangements. Yeah.
Right.
If me forgot deal with taking bun and not get no benefits outside as a second party, me have to get some benefits. Yeah. It's like me have a friend where, you know, we're friends, my baby father, and he might get benefits out there. They come in with gifts, clothes and pants and shirts and, you know, stuff, liquors and stuff. Yes, man. So I said that the other day, so I need to get somebody else.
Well on. Oh, that go. What you say, your baby father get benefits?
Yeah.
What you mean? You mean from Europe?
And it wasn't just minor, just clothes. Like, I mean, him love clothes, right? So I'm coming with all kind of name brand clothes and watch and, you know, gifts and all these things.
Him come in with them.
Yeah. Him now come tell me, you know. Me I see them, but me not say nothing. But me I say,
So well, you know, say a woman I give them something there, I give money, make him buy them.
I don't know one woman. So one thing say she, but yeah, I know all of them. I cussing about them couple times. You know, not really say cussing, but basically know say me know. But me not run up because we're not depend on where that put it. So it's complicated.
Oh, you and him not depend on level anymore.
As we say, complicated. So we're together, but we're not together.
Well, all right.
But him not left. But
so on a more there or on a more not there?
We're more dead than not there.
On a more dead than not there. Okay, all right then.
Yeah, but we're doing our thing, you know.
Right. Him out there and you out there. Him out there, you out there, but none of them say to each other. Well, me understand that.
No.
Okay. None of them say to one another.
But the respect still the day, you know, like, can no man come in the house, can no woman come in the house.
Right.
But him now go him have a girl or whatever. Me ask him about him the night. You understand me? He's me drive coming in cuss about it. Oh yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever.
You know what I love, me kind of like to learn when them something come up. I'm want you to be honest with me. If when you ask him about them, who you say you know, you say you know same out there, you know, with different number. But if when you did ask him about it or cuss him about it, him did admit and tell you about them and whatever, you that cool with that? Be honest.
Yeah.
Cool.
I already know.
Right, but you that cool with it in a sense like where you that just still there with him and cool and just say, well, me know so I know nothing.
Because at the end of the day, or my pre the thing is at the end of the day, I can't stop a man from giving bun. Cannot.
Right.
You choose to go do your thing, you do your thing. Me have to condition my mind to know what it is that I can manage or that I will be able to tolerate.
Right.
So me not go jump up and be like, and no, me not put that on me. If I say me can control, me control. Me can't control him, me just condition my mind to pre differently.
So would you rather him to tell you, give the details about them than not tell you?
Details, if the details are beneficial, like how Miss Lady details are beneficial,
yeah,
I can say okay, yeah. So like so I like Miss Lady now. We say, you know what, yeah man, keep that one. We don't hear about the other one. We not do nothing. Yeah, but that one yeah. Cause no, me know say me need some shoes. So I say, alright, here one now. We need to go to the drawing board and get back. So I say to that, I say, well, since we have the ladies, I come in with the clothes them and the car. One of the car sort out, the other car want some tire now. We need to.
Hold on. What you said to me? Where the rat?
And they need some shoes, you know. Them need to come up. Them a lag back, man.
Them a lag
birthday
back.
suit come up, you know. Them a lag back. The birthday suit come up. We need some shoes, you know. We have enough shirts.
Yeah.
People, we have enough shirts. We have enough liquors in the house. We have enough watch. You can't tell us. Me not buy nothing for birthday for Valentine's Day. Because I know saying go get one whole heap. What am I gonna use my money buy for?
Oh.
I'm gonna tell him happy birthday and we go out. Yeah. I'm not spend my money to do all of them or something. Then the girl them out there. One lady swear say she alone, you know. Because I know say she swear say she alone.
Hold on. Oh, you know say she swear say she alone. What she do or what she say? What she thinks say she run things, that she at the center everything or whatever.
Listen, how men creating, I could be wrong, but how me I theorize it is. You know, say having baby mother live, yeah?
Yeah.
So more likely him tell you about me. Understand that? So you go all out now and you go do this and that and whatever. Me I'll stop washing now. Because that time he say, I'm wash some clothes for him, I go check family member in our town, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I say, alright, you want that particular shirt there and that shorts down. So I say, alright, cool. Figure my machine wash them. So he come home from work and I left earlier, man. I'm like, okay, start that up. Right, boy, go to a hotel with woman. Go to hotel with woman.
Oh, and you, but you find on same day go hotel, how you find?
Yeah, that have him with private investigation. So
you can't pinch me, you can't pinch my
No.
Okay. So I'm going to hotel with woman and
what? So I'm going to hotel and restaurant or something. So I know I say my girlfriend and she say, what? She there work. So I say, yo, go there so see if I see the car. But I know I'm smart enough to like use another car, right? Park females out. So I'm like, okay. She say, yo, I'm not see the car now. They're the location. I say, alright, I'm gonna do this. So now two say nothing. So, with all of that, friend, that time I say, yo, I'm not washing nothing more. I'm cussing about it. I'm not washing nothing more.
So you're not washing no clothes. You're not washing iron no clothes. So him go grind other woman in that thing.
I not wash no clothes.
Yeah.
I'm not washing anymore. Sheets, underpants, everything. Him carry them go a fair yard, go get them washed. Yes. So, let's
well, at that him don't know him carry them go fair yard, go get them washed.
I know for me, then they wash. They're not washing at home here. And me know him saying now go no laundromat. So yeah, yes, when you know your man that I other thing to, you know. And as we talked the other day with your previous shows, you said females pay attention to details more than men.
Right, indeed.
Yes. When I tell we have discussion about him, I said, you know that you have a tell. And he was like, no, you know, I have no tell. I'm like, okay, all right, I keep that. So at least look a thing we know say. Me know this.
So because she so him carry, so to him carry the clothes and go over there go wash and whatever this and that. You think that she interpret that now? So she alone outside of me. Yeah. Oh, she think that she alone outside of you. The baby
yeah, but all me I theorize now it's not just she alone. You can't have on Valentine's Day. You have 3-4 different bags coming, little bags with high-end colognes, right? All of them Happy V-Day or whatever.
Well, and him bring them in at the house. Him bring them in at the house.
Yeah. But you kind of hide them when things say me now, cause me not show myself as a searchy type, you know. So you know. So
you know, show yourself as a searchy type, but you are the searchy type. But you are the searchy type. Okay.
Cause one night time he get a nice cologne setting. Show me cause it's one of his signature brands, and he show me say, oh babes, you know, so I find a perfume. I'm like, oh really? So yeah, I'm finding it. It take so long to find. I'm like, okay, and then. He only showed me the big bottle of perfume. When I go into the car, I use the car. Look under the passenger seat. I said, what is? That push way up under the passenger seat, the whole set. And me know him in a spend no $28,000 per no cologne for himself.
People just a reminder the caller is calling from Jamaica. That's when they hear 28,000 Jamaica. But yeah, go on, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Right.
When you see different that come in, I go get gifts now. And I say him love clothes and something, right? So home girl them know say, oh you all yeah, I forget him this. So one woman I go buy this only do different.
But hold on, what is the thing? So
and the two same cologne them.
Yes, a different handwriting and different handwriting in a
different handwriting.
Right.
Yeah.
And one woman now go buy the same cologne in a 3 different bag for the same event, right? For just Valentine's Day.
The same event.
Okay.
Yeah, and different champagnes and the same chocolate with different champagnes. No.
Details. You think you're nice, but hold on. What is the thing that is so appealing about your baby father that you know that you say him have so much woman who are buying him things and whatever? What the thing about him?
He's very charismatic. Like him sweet, him funny. Yeah.
Okay.
So he have that and he felt good.
Right.
So
well, I can put it down good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand me?
Right.
So we be like, listen, me not just out myself you know, out the day, but before all these things, no. To what we are doing thing, me not go stress out myself for wash and cook and clean all of them something there. No. So let Miss Lady go wash.
So what you think say
more clean sheet for sleep on. She saw sheets so go wash them and carry them on the place.
But even though on obviously no well you no make put certain thing in him face. He's not as discreet as he thinks that he is. But cause you find out there's something them good. But you think say him a priest say you are do something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me not hide if it be like, oh me go like me not doing anything. I was at a point where you know, hey we're not doing whatever. You know, I was being a good girl.
Right. Right.
Yeah, me stop.
So him know say you stop. Him know say you stop?
Stop doing what? Being a good girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not being discreet with it.
Oh, so is it open?
No. That's what I said. It's super complicated.
So in open, but him know because you're not be discreet with it. Because you're not being.
Yeah, me not brawling or nothing, you know, right? All right. For example, when my friend called my just friend, right? But first thing, when my friend leave a car here from a car seat, and he was like, oh, he never knows I could drive. Well, he never know me get my license because he was teaching me and he stopped. So just to say, oh, me just a drive in wow, HRV, like what the you know? Right. Like high-end car, what the hell she get this? I mean, have it all long. You understand me? So that was a thing with him and he cuss about it and him show up in face and him go on array.
No, but that no means say him no say yeah do so.
No, but if me just always the woman, me not have friends. I say, out of the blue, me just a drive car. Me a drive car there. You understand? My friend come in, go pick up a car, whatever, that kind of thing there. Which the guy was gay, but he didn't know that.
Which it was the guy's car.
Yeah.
But you know easy, you bring Bonaman car.
I'm just my brethren that. I don't know nothing.
And that you say, right? And that
plate off like say.
And that you say that your brethren that, right?
No man, he definitely he was. Me never have sex with him.
Oh.
The other one no. Yeah, when him think say, oh, I just that one there.
Oh, that one there no. Him thinks I just your brethren. That one there.
That one there, but I know that one there. Yeah.
I know that one.
And because I know how materialistic he is.
Yeah.
Because I know how materialistic he is when he see certain. Alright, I drive different vehicles. I drive different vehicle come rent, right?
Yeah.
You know, so not about them, but the higher end one them, and them the one they have kick up boats.
Oh. So hold on, are you set it up so for distract him?
Yeah.
Boom, but you know, so that deep away, you know. So you know why I'm gonna pay attention to. So you just give him when forget for keep him attention over this. So while the one where him do even so the one where him think of so and so, nothing I go on this, but the one where you know
so you just mix up the truth a little bit with the lie, you know? Yeah. Kind of in a plain sight kind of thing.
That is it. You mix up the truth with the lie. That is it. You know, it's a woman way superior to men. This, you know, woman way superior to men. This, you know.
When you know your partner.
Right. Interesting. So, what you think this going? What direction this is going to between you and him? I mean, would you guys reconcile or?
Listen, all right. I do not know. I'm not banking on that. We're just here for the baby, and you know, they're on this, somebody on us. So,
okay.
Understand me?
But like,
go bones funny, but it's not a thing like, oh, we're together. So he asked me, oh, you're single? Reason being, I asked him once, like, are we in a relationship? You know? And he was like, oh, you know, to be honest, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, fine. So this number just change. Because if the fact that you don't know if we are, then
you ask him. You ask him like, somebody, are we in a relationship?
Yeah, because
and him say, no, I figure up answer. Anything him get with an answer like that, you know, him can't do
anything. Exactly.
Yeah.
I since you don't know, well, me know. No.
Now, man, if you in a situation where you live with your baby mother and want to have a child together, right? And you have to look at challenges and things, and your baby mother at a certain juncture feels it necessary, you know, based on where I go on, to check in with you and say, you know what, are we in a relationship? Because that was your way of saying, yo, the thing I go down a certain level, you know, but I still love you and care about you, you know, but I'm not going to put up with your foolishness and whatever. So, let me just check in with you and see where you're there. And then if his response is, well, I don't know, you know, whatever, well, him can't knock you then if you start different, you know. But so when I say, well, you correct me if I'm wrong, but while it does sound to me like you have a definitive plan or whatever, you're looking at potential down the road different type of thing now, don't you?
Yeah, not with him though.
Not with him. Well, obviously not.
No.
Right? Not with him.
No.
So you basically
because the reason why I play on the game too, right?
Yeah.
With one of his previous relationships, I said to him, you know, the girl and him back and forth and something. That time we are friends. So I say, yo, since and yo, him and her there, I say, then let's it be clear. Let her know that hey, you know, you guys are no longer in a relationship and you move on or whatever. So then there's a clear cut as to what it is. And him said, no man, no, make you stay, make you figure it out. I'm like, yo, that just wicked, you know? So, you see, since he did do that with she, well, me I do it with him. Me now let it go so till him decide say. Or so till him say. Because as I say, me no say, yo, we are finished. You know, we're not in a relationship. Him na let go.
Well on. You have it. You have it clear. So we're not done. You and him done.
Yeah.
But
in my heart, I know that I still love him. Yes, but me don't say you done. You not go nowhere. You not go further. You not go get better than this. Right?
But at the same time, at the same time, you say whenever you're ready, you can go boom it off. See him, you say, yeah, him do so and thing and whatever.
Yeah.
So when you do that, that is just. Is that just like for physical pleasure? Is that no emotions not involved?
Yeah, no man. That's just an easy little itch you may have.
Yeah, a little itch and thing. Sometimes the plumbing want a little, you know, oil up and thing. You know? Yeah. Take one. So tell me something. I'm curious. I tell you the guy you me I learn. So when you're in a position, you know, and you say, me and him done, you know, but I still my baby father we have history. And you know, I'm look at and this I take me right and I'm one off of the beach tonight, you know. Oh, you go about it. You just take it or you put on a sexy shot and go around him and make him draft you. Oh, you go about it?
Me I don't sexy shot something. Me just in coming, I mean like, oh, You want some fuck? Are you a fuck tonight? Or are you in the mood for sexual intercourse? Or me just go and strip off in clothes and sit down or, do whatever else me I do. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yo, that's hilarious. What on? You serious? You serious? That's how you really juggling with you?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of fact thing. You just go up to him, don't it? Eh?
Yep. I will text him before I reach him like, I want some fuck tonight, yeah? Or me feeling more sweet. I'm like, hey, them drop asleep fuck boy again? Yeah, more one of them one day.
You said them what? Them what? Which what kind?
The drop asleep sex.
Oh, you mean so good that you drop asleep right after?
Yeah, man, one of them hard. Yeah, man.
So you would say that to him?
Hardcore one day.
You would just text him and say, yo, okay. So
I need one of those.
Yeah, you just say, them drop asleep, I'm gonna need one of them just so just saddle up and come put it on for me tonight. Right? And that you said to him.
Yeah.
So you just go up to him, matter of fact, and say, yo, hey, you want some more right now? I can feel like I do something. I come do something, whatever. Boom, 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 right? Don't it? So what you say, you just take off in clothes too when you're ready for it, don't?
Or I have a wand, so I'll just go lay down and have it working for him so that him know much o'clock I strike. Like, okay, yeah.
Oh, the wand? The wand?
Yeah, it's a vibrator, clitoral stimulator.
Right, but wait, name wand? Me know about the rose now and them certainly we around the place, but the one
the one that have been with me, I like it. I got it as a gift, and it just like the one that's me, so I stick to it.
Stick to it.
I got a rose, but I'm not think I really rose. The rose and maybe artificial.
Oh, rose, nothing I go and pay rose. So you say you will just lay down side of him and just start to use up the one, and when him look over and see how you use it, him know what time it is, and just come over and just saddle up and just position you and send on down.
Yes.
Are you saying
we're better and that's it.
And that's it. Are you saying no for do him thing and so forth? No?
Yes, me not take that off him, man.
Yeah.
No for do him thing.
Yeah. Well, you see, sometimes you try to explain to the youth them and them thinking of absolute, and them I think like, is it that you totally love and together or and you have some people how can you sleep with somebody for so and so? Sometimes you try to tell people, say, yo, I don't sorry going, sometimes a woman I'll know say, yo, but I never there with a boy there, my ex, but she have man who she can't go sleep with, or sleep with her in a second, but she don't want to go sleep with them man there, but sometimes like a feeling she run one pan the ex who she know she will never go back with. You understand? And a grey hair or something that me always try to explain to some people, and some, I don't know if I shelter them or just lack of exposure and thing or whatever. But I love how you keep it 100 and I explain the thing, you understand? Say, yo, I just saw it set, and
a lot of females, you have to just know what it is that you want. You do what you're comfortable with. Yeah. And you do what you can manage, So woman can manage my life because in gear bun, okay. At this point in time, which man go gear bun, You have to know what you can manage to deal with. So you deal with it. If you can't, if I'm going to go sit down and look or find another man who not going to give one.
So if you say this, you know for a fact, so this done, meaning no hope of reconciliation and thing or whatever. What are your goals then? Where you look for good then? Like.
Well, at this point in time, I've been dating, and as I say, all man read out the same book,
What you say, all man read out the same book?
All man read out the same book, so then come with the same crap.
Oh, you not trust? You not trust, man.
No, I do.
You do?
I do. I trust men. Right. We love men. We support them,
Right.
But if I find a good man who, we can see eye to eye on certain things and have a good, nice connection and, go on to settle in a beautiful relationship, fine.
Right.
That is it. But for right now, I'm just go and have fun, focus on my businesses, take care of my pitney. Hopefully if you have another child and do what I have to do.
Hopefully for what?
have another baby.
Okay.
And just do me.
And just do you.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right then. So at some point, then you think, say, you and him are gonna stop live together, then, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I can't go on for no long time. Go get bored and monotonous at some point.
Right. Interesting. So based on the thing that we said earlier, then you have a practical approach to it. So you see where the woman are come from then, right?
Yes, I do understand and I like it.
You like it?
When I run it, you're running for the next woman, man. Come bring something to the table, man. Come with something.
Okay.
Yeah, just come with pum pum and breast.
Yeah.
If you go to school, papas need to buy school fee, come up, 2 vehicles, that's some insurance need for the licensing, you know? Yeah. Carry them more tire.
So you wouldn't have any problem with if say you and the man good and whatever and him a sell out him boss and thing and the boss a give him 300 grand every time she give him a headers and whatever and him come and say see money, you know, our money this and you would have no problem with that?
We don't have a problem with that. Cause you that's still out there do it and not get nothing.
And not get nothing. Okay.
I go say, it's prostitution. Listen. Only power we go up on a date, meet a guy like him, go out 1 time, go out 2 times. We should say, boy, not come with nothing. We stop call her, we stop text her, we not answer phone because I'm not come with nothing. Because it's all up, what I call it, it's not really bar time, but something like that, you know?
Right. Him not say none. Him not say none.
If he not say none, then I not give him no pum pum. But if he not say none, then I go give him pum pum. It's the same thing.
So you're saying at some point an exchange occur? There's an exchange occurring. Okay.
It is. There is.
So if the exchange is more blunt and straightforward, then and you know, and the boss say, yo, you know, she want to give my headers and give him 300 grand and think that is an exchange. You're saying when a woman date a man and I pay attention to see if the man kind, if him spend money and thing like that, and if him not come with that and she stop talking to him, but if him not come with that and she say, no, I love him treat me, I love the gift him when buy for me and him care and he show so whatever, him deserve some pum pum and thing like that. You have said that is just an exchange too. So technically that's a prostitution too then, if the other one a prostitution.
Yes.
I saw?
Amen.
No, but there are people who are going to be listening to you and be very offended and be like, you're out yeah, and I said...
It's just 1 hour, say it is 6 and 9, whichever way you're up on it goes same thing.
I see him thing.
Well, that's not really coming, but I see him thing.
So
you maybe not be getting physical cash, but you're looking for rewards, you know? You want him buy a jewelry and roses and chocolate and carry up and shop and gain cards to shop online. I see him thing.
Before she sleep
so because he not put... Yeah, so because you not put on the $40 on the dresser and say, oh, you understand what I mean? Say it is the same thing.
Okay. Tamita, I told me I talk to the caller, man. I see you call, man. I go call you, man. All right. Yeah. All right, then. Well, why? I appreciate you sharing, you know. I give it them look a message. I love how you keep it 100. I love how you keep it 100 and just keep it real and thing, you know.
And that's why only for relationships not working because we not keep it 100.
Okay, so like you're
a lot of because we're afraid of what, you know, our partner may think. Right. Only for time for the just to keep it straight. We don't know, say, okay, well, she thinks like this and him thinks or him this is what him have. So, you know, and I think this is where the breakdown with me and him now, because we didn't keep it straight.
Oh.
Well, him didn't keep it straight. You understand me?
Okay.
Cause me see stuff them from prior to me I say, hey, what is this? Blah blah blah. Are you really no?
The stuff them from where?
From prior to them, I said, yeah.
Right. Okay,
those are said prior.
Right.
I mean, I say, this a person I call and I text you. Who this? You know? I'm like, no, me and them not there. We're not there. We don't do nothing. Okay. Yet still, you have to come on and tell me all kind of crap. Now you come with this and say, you know, you're not saying nothing about it. Listen. Tell me straight up, say, oh, you know, so I have one girl and Mobi and she this and that. And I say, okay. then what the pros and cons, alright, then me know about that one there, you know?
Yeah.
Not really hide it from me per se.
Okay.
That's how me say it, not hide it.
Don't hide
What if
it.
me don't know? I may ask you. Not hide it, just say your intentions.
No,
say what you want.
but hold on. Again, I had this friend in Connecticut, and I've told this story before. And she and her man there, right? We were in Stewart, Connecticut. While I was going to the university. She and her man. She and her man had do them, you know, them relationship. And she said she know, because I'm a hot boy, you know, in a sports and them something. And she said she know, say I go on with things and whatever. So she said she always ask him, right? She said she always ask him and him ever denied, ever, and the relationship are go on. And for years, you know, and, you know, this and that come up and she had to ask him, yes, answer there, and she said him denied. Yes, and then denied. Anyway. I never see her for a while. After a while, I see her. I said, why go on with you and the boss and thing? And I said, no, man, we left, you know. And I said, a lie. She said, yeah, we left. I said, what happened? But I asked him if he's cheating on me, and he told me yes, and told me who and whatever, this and that. We had to leave. And so I became confused, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, all this time, you say you know, say I do so out there. I mean, I never talk like this. I talk like this to you because you're not Jamaican. But I say all this time, you know, say I do so out there. And when you ask him deny. But you stay with him those years. And then now, you ask him, and when him tell you the truth, you left him. And she said a couple of things where it confused me. Then I understand it now. It took me years to understand it. And she said, one of the things what she says is, yeah, because once him admit it, it cannot be a lie. So I said, but you didn't know already. She said, yeah, but once him admit it, it cannot be a lie. And then the next thing what she says, well, if him admit it, then him not care about me. And I was like, I don't understand. And she's just like, no, it's when a man care about you and don't want you. But I said, some people could say, I use him or I use you and keep you up. And she said, no, she not see it that way there. She said, when a man care about a woman or whatever, and that woman them lie to. She said, the one them who him not care about, she said, him just tell, hello? Think we may have lost that call. Him said the one them who him not care about, and them him tell the truth because him not care.
Yeah. I'm hearing you.
Oh, yeah, hear me. Okay, cool. So what I say is,
Yeah.
what you think about that man today?
Some people be like, oh, I care, them not care, why not tell the side chick and would tell the wife, you know? It can go both ways.
Okay.
Me think it can go both ways. Where you can care and tell you can care and don't tell. So.
Okay. Interesting. All right, listen to me, man. Big up yourself, and I wish you all the best, for you and your little one, I think I hear her in the background there and thing. All right, so bless up yourself.
Thank you.
Say,
what about the interview? That was supposed to go on with the girl listening about the man song?
Yeah, man. Yeah, what go on there now? You know, say, I'm going to tell you how YouTube work. If you play a copyright thing, it block your whole show. You can't monetize it. I just think it is so unfair. So, if you play a copyright song, and the song is 3 minutes, and we have like a 4 or 5. Sometimes I'll have show for 6 hours. The whole show block. So YouTube block your show.
Oh wow.
So I can't play about the song and whatever, and it's just kind of annoying, And then now them have a dispute provision. So me dispute it, and the dispute go to the distributor. So me said to him, I say, yo, if you can. Because, there are times when you're disputing and the distributor, them lawyer. So I say, if you as an artist know the distributor, I think so. But very hard for the artist, them know the producer, but them don't know the distributor. Anyhow, I go play the song. The interview is about the song, right? So I can't play the song And because it's a wait name the YouTube, I go block it again, you know. So we are trying to iron out that in some way. Because I may just still do the interview on Friday, you know, without the song. But then it not really make sense. The nice thing about it would be the song, you know. You know, so
Yeah, for real.
I try to figure. You know, say something that distract your mind, the man there, you know, and I give you a little servicing. I joke me, I make come here, your child, and I joke me. Here?
Well, no, I work, me for go. But they can go chat about cocky. Listen, I'm gonna say for a good day.
All right, blessings, yeah, love and blessings, man. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Alrighty, bye.
All right, cool. Life is lived in the gray area. That can say, woman of my own heart. Who not come at that, but. All right, I'm going to call back somebody I know who. Did I try to get in and think, give a show?
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings, Raga. How you doing?
But I'm doing really, really great, you know, and I'm just so thankful. I'm doing so great right now. I'm all nervous to hear me I do good.
Well, that's good. Listen, Yaro, animation.
I think your phone is somewhat muffled. I don't know if you're on earpiece or
Let me
Bluetooth.
come up. Yeah, I am on. Hold on. Let me get off his Bluetooth.
Okay.
Get in a Walmart. Please.
Okay, see.
Anywho, yeah.
Yeah, man, you're clear.
Yeah, that better?
No, much better.
Okay.
So better.
What I was calling to say with the taste of the food and the spices and all that stuff
Yeah.
is that a lot of the food nowadays are grown in a greenhouse. And so, that's my opinion anyway. And so, the whole direct sunlight that we get at Jamaica and all that stuff,
Yeah.
it's not getting it. So, the seasoning not taste like seasoning. The mass production of the meat not taste like meat either. So all that stuff have to do with how the things are grown.
And you know
So
what?
that's why.
And you know one other thing I learned, and this should have been a no-brainer, but I must admit I never really appreciated that. The earth, you know, supply depending on where you grow something, you know. It get a whole different set of, the earth give that plant a whole different set of nutrients than if you grow it. So go back to your greenhouse thing. It may not be even natural dirt in the area or whatever, you know, with the nutrients in a like a Jamaican thing. So the sunlight is a factor and thing. But even the ground, may understand, you know. Yeah, a farmer was explaining to me. He must say, yeah, man, you have to be careful where you plant thing, man. Because you plant something one place and it tastes a certain way. You plant it somewhere else and it tastes a certain way, you know.
And even then, the quote-unquote salt that you buy in the stores, when I'm telling you to buy this plant growing soil, this plant growing soil, they're not really soil.
They're not really soil, right?
Yes, you know, some lots of stuff are mixed up in it, so all that causes it to not have necessarily the taste of things that they're supposed to be. And the lady was right when she said that you bite today and it spoil tomorrow, which is another situation.
Right.
That you don't know when those things were picked. Right? You don't know when they pick them when they're young and them ship it, and by the time it reach it's ripe, and by the time it comes to you, the life cycle is done.
No, but not only
so
that.
All that stuff.
There is so much scamming out there, you know. You know what I see recently? I see. I'm not knock it Chinese, you know, but boy, I damn bad on the generalship. White eggs, you know, them have this thing. It's like them even make a machine for it, you know. So the white egg I go through something, and there's this coating they put over it and turn it to brown egg. So it's really not brown egg, you know, it's white egg, you know, but the coating, and it's this clever thing because because, you know, brown egg more expensive than white egg, right?
Yes, I know. I'm a farmer.
Okay, all right then. So you know these things. And I'm like, so if them go to them detailed it right, for just forget the brown egg profit, which in my mind is not much, but I guess a little bit enough for them if you sell hundreds and thousands of eggs, then it redound to a good additional profit again. But the point I'm making, Nothing is what it seems out there anymore.
Listen, that is why I stop eat egg when I buy from market and start growing my own, right?
Oh.
I start growing my own, so I have my own farm. I raise my own chickens and my dogs, my chicken, my pig, my turkey, my guinea fowls. So
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I'm serious. Yes, I'm serious.
Wait.
My company.
What state are you calling from? Where are you getting?
I'm in Georgia right now.
All right.
I'm in Augusta County, Georgia. I'm working on shipping.
Are you working
on the shipping part of it?
Wow!
Yes. It's Caribe United Farm. That's my farm, Caribe United. Let me plug it. I'm plugging.
All right, Caribe United Farms. Okay.
Yes, we are out there in Georgia, and it's a small farm, but we're doing a thing. We just get more property to expand. Expand
the farming. So, okay.
Yes, man. We run 5 acres now. We get 174 acres, so we expand.
Yeah.
So so that is why I started doing all those things, because the pork not taste like the pork, the egg them never taste like egg.
Yeah.
You name it. It doesn't taste like what it is, because even the chicken, the process that it goes through, them inject it with salt and water to make it look plump and white and nice.
Yeah, right? I saw that like the chicken, after them done do it, them have this machine and thing, and the machine salt and I don't know what, but when they put it on
salt and water,
the chicken just get fat. The chicken just get fat.
That's all salt and water. And when you cook the chicken, you can see how much water, how much liquid end up in the pot at the end. At the deer.
Whoa.
All of that stuff, The meat, the beef, they put reddening in it to make it red and pretty.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Then put the reddening in the meat to make the meat. Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, all that stuff that is going on, and lots of chemicals that they're using and all that stuff. And then you see there's an increase in also women with infertility issues.
Exactly.
Fibroids, all that stuff coming up.
Because I did something there. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So that's why I always say, if you can go and cook garden in your backyard, if you have space, do your own little thing, grow your little crop, your little produce. Do as much as you can.
Right.
To buy less out there, because it really is kind of messy out there.
Shiva.
Anywho.
Say her life boring, bad and whatever. So Shiva is like Shiva. Listen to you and I say, boy, she need to do some of them something.
Yeah, I'm a teacher also at a farm, so my life, I'm working around the clock, but hey.
See, non-stop.
That's just how it is.
All right, blessings.
But I just wanted to say that. Thank you so much, Raga, and all the best with the exams.
Yes,
I know you mash it up.
No, I'm doing really well, I am, this is not my first rodeo with this type of thing.
I know.
So, right. So,
yes.
I'm doing really well.
And that is why I hope you figure out what licenciado is by now, because I don't know. I'm kind of detecting that that's the era that you're in. And licenciado, that's why I always say the licenciado raga. Licenciado raga.
No, but, I know what it is. But yes. They don't really use that, They use abogado mostly,
I know.
Right. But blessings, man, all right?
But all the best.
Thank you, darling. I really do appreciate it. Good.
All right, later. Bye-bye.
Good. Very nice. Very pleasant lady there, quite industrious. And, oh, this is the same. Oh, it's the same number. Right. Quite industrious there, and doing her thing, and manifesting results. Very good. Georgia, you can't have your little farm and them do some. Once you start getting out of Carolinas and thing, it kind of get a little tricky, because their winter sometimes can be a little bit rough, even though they are considered southern state. Even from South Carolina come up, you can't get anything. But once you pass North Carolina, forget about it, For grow certain things. Their farms, in Virginia, their farms, they're all about in every state. But to grow certain things, you know, don't know it go Florida, Georgia. Once you start getting to the Carolina, certain things will need them sun 24/7. You can't really grow them there, you know? And things, see? But she's making use of Georgia. I like Georgia. Some people say it's country and thing, but I like that kind of. I'm not an outdoorsy person, but I like fresh air and them something there and thing. I don't know. Just like Georgia and Florida, man, it's like them I go back to the old days, man. When, you know, just disempower certain people and thing and whatever and keep them down and to maintain certain status quo where, you know, the white man runs certain things. You understand? Yeah, that's how it go. You know, them a do what them think them need for do, you know, and then we have to do what we think we need for do. And all me I tell you, don't waste foreign. Don't waste Hello?
Your chat for me. And I'm Chris. Hope you'll join us again next time.
Raga,
Yeah?
what's up? Raga, what? When I talk.
No, man, anytime you call, I'm telling you, your phone, man, your phone, it just don't, you know, it sound awful, you know, we can, honestly, I'm not joking.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Raga,
Yeah, me I
you
hear
hear
you.
me better?
Me I hear you much better now. But me notice you call on a straight line from your number Jamaica.
Yes, because to me of the wait name, the
Yeah.
something there. The data and them make you get them give free call on data.
Oh. Okay, all right, that's good then. All right, then ignore me then. All right, then go. So what go on? You can't forgive me a thing, though.
Me can't forget a thing. You soon get a thing, man, no worry. Trust me, I'm believe it.
Yes.
We are laugh.
No, me not laugh. Oh, you say it, you know.
You hold on, a big thing soon go on, you hear?
A big thing soon go on for
Listen. For all of my brother and my sister them, and what I mean my brother and my sister them, I talk about my mother, I talk about you, everybody who I can reach.
Yeah, man. Speak it into being, yeah, man. You understand?
Yes.
So I go down.
Brother.
Yeah,
You see, humbly, you know, say, I take my call upon a wrong time.
Why?
Because I have something for the 4:30.
No, talk to me.
But
man.
I chump me chump, you know, so I chump me don't talk about though.
What you have to say about him?
Yeah, man. Raga, me I tell you something.
Yeah.
And me want to think for yourself and put 1 and 2 together.
Yeah.
You see, all black people in America must not vote for Donald Trump.
Why? There's a lot of
And
Jamaicans who support him. A lot of Jamaicans, black Jamaicans who support Donald.
Listen, I know that, but listen, me I tell them now, say they mustn't vote for him. Don't defend him, because you see, when them defend him,
Yeah.
and him win, we the black people are gonna feel it. You remember when the two women them were better around? I don't know if one of them was Camila, and him I tell them, say they must go back home from where them come from. You remember that?
It wasn't really him did say that.
Two lady.
And
Two lady were born there.
And
Two
what?
lady that born there. I think
And
one of them
Trump,
was
you know,
Camila.
Kamala, you mean you?
And Trump tell him,
Hold on. You're referring to Kamala? Kamala Harris?
yeah, I think she was one of them. I don't quite remember. But it was two of them, and I tell them, say, they must go back where they came from. And them born in America. I remember him did say, anybody who was not there illegal and them have kids there, the kids cannot be a citizen.
Well, he yes.
Remember that?
Yeah,
remember that?
yes. Him say he want to change that law. That
but
is,
listen, if him change that law, he might go put out himself out of America too. Because I know some people, in mother and father might born there, and I don't think them born here either. But I know say, in first set of family, them will come here, them never born here.
Yeah, but hold on. His mother wasn't born here. His mother is from Scotland. His father was born.
All right.
But if the law is made, it wouldn't be retroactive. So it wouldn't apply to the past. It would be most of the time they make these laws. They can have something that they say would be grandfathered in. Listen. No. You listen. I'm just saying that when most laws, when they're made going forward. So his proposal was to eliminate, this whole thing where if you have, where if once a child is born in the United States, they're United States citizens. So his thing was, and a lot of countries have that out there, Japan and all these, even African countries have it, Ethiopia. If you're not from their country and you have picnic in them country, they cannot get citizenship and thing, Your phone doing that thing again. Hold on. Your phone. Hold on. Oh, your phone doing that one if a duppy something.
I had a fun, man. Let me turn it on back.
Yeah, well.
Yes, Raga.
Raga. Yeah, go on.
Raga.
Yes.
For them reason what them have is not like any races or anything like that. But it's a Trump what him did I do? It's a racist move him did I make.
Right.
You understand what I say?
Right.
You remember again when him say him want America come back good again? You remember that?
Make America great again. Yeah,
all right, make America great again, right?
Yeah, right.
America is in its greatest time right now. In back in those time, Raga, it's never great for black people.
Indeed.
You understand? It's like me I tell?
No, it's not lie you're telling. And they say that is a dog whistling, to bring back America to what it was before,
All right, you hear? Bring it back like what it was before. Listen that, all right now.
Right.
You remember when the January 6, 20 thing one?
Yeah.
All the whole of the people but I rise up on them look at things because Trump promised them, say, he might go bring back America to how it was before. And how it was before, Raga, is put back black people under slave.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
It's put back black people under slave. So if we now put one and one or two together, and see, you remember when the incident at January 6th, the police, they close by, and them call them, and them take a long time to come because all of them hear about this thing and the on Trump side. So much black people, them are killing.
All right, hold on, okay, I see what you're saying, but just so you know, a lot of Jamaicans, support Trump because let me give you a few examples. One, you have Jamaicans who just don't like Democrats. They're Republicans, and whoever is a Republican nominee, that is the person them going to. So if it's Trump, it's Trump, and that is why, right? Hold on. Two, the trans issue and the legalizing gay marriage and them something there, and you know the whole trans thing where trans people are saying they're non-binary. Listen. You listen. You listen. Listen. When I'm doing this show, there are things that I have to do for the listeners. Mutty Perkins taught me that, right? So you are the caller. I am the host. And so there are things that I do.
Man, me know, I understand you.
Then if your blood clot, no, you don't make me talk and then try to stop, man. What the rest you do? I know you're going to tell me something for talk or whatever. I'm not trying. Let me talk, man. Let me talk, man.
You know what you sound like?
Wow.
You sound like the worst national. You're the worst national disgrace to Jamaica.
You never hear that before. You never hear that before. No, man, no. Listen, because you're touching a salient issue, and then I just want people to know why a lot of Jamaicans support Donald Trump, right? Because they have some central issue, right? Like, for example, Jamaicans are very religious, right? And then you have schools here who say, no, we don't want religion in the school. We don't want one religion. We don't. Hold on. Them say them don't want the Christian religion but the Democrats and the progressive, them would say, no, you can't just push one religion in there. You have Muslim here, you have so-and-so here, and whatever. But when Jamaicans hear that, Jamaicans who grew up with devotion in them school, Christian devotion, and who believe in God, a Christian God, some of them say, nah, man, we support who want put the back. Some of us, the point I'm making, there are many issues out there. And some of these issues are big and central for some Jamaicans, and that is why they support Donald Trump, because he's on that side. Yes.
Some of them issues there are going to put in a slavery back. You understand?
I'm just keeping it balanced.
America, I know, man, listen, man. And a lot of people, because even me used to say America is a white man country. America is not no white man country. The whole of Europe come down here and a them. Listen, Raga, you see the Indian and the Mexican and the South American people, and them used to run up in America. You understand? Until when the European them come now and them say, oh, them are BL, them have to take for themselves. And them take over America and slavery and all sorts of things. You understand? So may I tell you, say, listen, all Trump come out talk about it now, this and I come with the Bible, I give him.
Well, no. He's not really.
Win back.
Well, that is true.
Listen, I win him win. You know, so the one of the people them go them stormed the place, man.
All right.
And the police them nearby and them take long and them a kill. Listen, every chance them get to kill a black person.
But so, Ilian, I just want to congratulate you on being so passionate about, these matters and thing and speaking out about it and thing. It shows that you're invested, you're engaged, you know what's going on, and you're expressing your opinion, albeit it's on one side and thing like that. But I just want to big you up for that, yeah? All right?
All right, my brother, take care, yeah?
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Cool.
All right, cool.
And Leon there, man. See, Leon catching off guard that time, I don't. When I used to Leon, I call Leon and I say, yo, we need some money for this project and this and that project and thing. I see it. Leon come doing a small lecture in the evening and thing. Big up yourself here, Leon. Yeah. Casey. Well, that's enough blessings and thanks, all right? Casey contributing to Ragashanti TV there. And thing, big up yourself, Casey. Enough thanks and blessings and things. See, let me see what is going on here. Over here, so. and things. All right, we now have to make a whole, big up yourself, you know. Of love and blessings, man. No, man, me a alien different, you know, man. Me a alien different, you know. When me a alien talk or whatever, you know. Alien take step on me, as we say in Jamaica, or whatever. Me a alien can just get real, you know. Me know me can bounce it that way there with the alien. She just laugh it off and I say, yo, you sound like one of them ray. Everything that happen all the while, you know. So it go. All is well. All is well. All right, people, we're not force nothing in India, you know. All right, I just want to blessing up on thing and just say, well, I'll be back on Friday. All right. I will have a most interesting next 2 weeks. All right, we're coming down to that time and things, so give thanks. And yeah, I'm fully immersed right now, so. But doing really well, I would have you know. Again, doing really well. But really well for me is yeah, you know. Basically, I know what I'm doing. I know the game. You know, I know the game. So I teach the game, you know, to students. So, but still enjoying the ride, you know. And so for the next 2 weeks, some celebration will be in order. Oh, for the people who ask about event, we want to have a big celebratory event. And what's means a September, man. You understand? You know, you before COVID and everything, the Ragabash, usually keeping them a birth month and things. So, a bunch of you, some of you call and some need a show, and need an event, Jack and the whole crew. Other people send me email and text and thing and DM and whatever. So, Raga, you need to have something. I will have something. I will be having something. All right? So, make that know. Craig Tan him link me and say him want to know from early because he want to fly over from London, which wouldn't be his first time. Craig Tan fly over from London for my events all the while. So, when you're keeping an event, your first thing, you know, your primary thing, you know, is actually not the event, you know, it's a venue. That are the key things. So, and then now, nowhere I give up bar. I want to know somebody just stop, go places where keep events where I don't get the bar. And but nowhere I give up the bar right, you know. So I'm thinking of going back to some place where, you know, just get the venue and get the space and then try to realize a profit at the door, you know, because people nowhere have any. There are places in Manhattan, but we can't afford Manhattan money. And furthermore, people not go event. Our people them not really go event at Manhattan, you know. But so I'm leaning towards somewhere where just the door and the owners keep the bar and I just focus on the door. And it hopefully could be sometime in September. So I'll let you all know about that. But we're going to have an event. Yeah, and it would be good to celebrate, you know. I'm done the month, yeah, and then the other thing. All right, so I'll keep you all updated on that, all right? Just stay tuned.
According to Reuters, Democrats maintained their majority control of the Senate, while Republicans took majority control of the House. Democrats secured 51 seats in the Senate and 213 seats in the House, while Republicans...
Alexa, stop. Alexa, why are you telling me all that information?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, why did you start talking just now?
I thought I heard a question. Want to know exactly what I heard?
Yes, tell me what you heard.
I heard, why are you telling me all that information? Then, I heard, why did you start talking just now?
But you... Alexa, why were you telling me about Democrats and Republicans?
I don't know that.
Alexa, are you eavesdropping on my conversations? Alexa, are you eavesdropping on my conversations? Alexa, why aren't you answering me?
As far as I can tell, I'm working. If you're experiencing trouble, please give feedback through the Alexa app.
Alexa, are you always listening to everything that I say?
I'm designed to protect your privacy, so by default, I record audio only after your device detects the wake word, or if the action button is pushed. On Echo devices, you'll always know when your request is being sent to the cloud and recorded, because a blue light indicator will appear or an audio tone will sound. You can learn more by visiting amazon.com/AlexaPrivacy.
Alexa, do you have a boyfriend?
I'm happily single.
You're happily single? Alexa, are you going to get married?
I'm happily single.
Alexa, don't you want a boyfriend?
I'm happily single.
Alexa, I don't want nobody.
I don't know that.
Yeah, because I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. Me and Alexa, you know, we always had it. Alexa just started chat so a while ago and I never tell her nothing, you know. Alexa says she's happily single. Alexa don't want nobody right, you know. You understand? Alexa say, yo, we're good over here. All right, people, big up on yourself, you know. I'm going to go right, you know, all right? And as usual, I'm going to look some food, you know. Bless up on yourself, all right? Friday, we juggle again. Everything is everything. Enough love and blessings, all right? Cool. Yeah, Janet, the headache is up because I took 2 Tylenol. That would help. All right.
Ragashanti.